Good evening from north of the Broad. We are in Beaufort tonight. Beaufort High School for the Eagles against Goose Creek's Gators. Battle of two 5-0 teams. Bob Stevens along with Mike Covert. The Covert High School Bowl Series still has undefeated teams in it.
Hey.
That's pretty darn good, huh?
Absolutely. You know, this time of the season, you got two big 5-0 powerhouse bruisers going at it. It's fortunately we're out here. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about, first of all, the visiting Goose Creek Gators. They're good.
They're real good, Bob. And, you know, coming into tonight 5-0 here locally, they're ranked number 86 in the nation. Folks,
Number 3 in the state.
Number 3 in the state, 86 in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have someone of the top 100 playing in your backyard, this is a good team. Look for power on both sides of the ball tonight. All three fashions of the game will work like a well-oiled machine for Goose Creek.
They have a quarterback who is also the point guard on their basketball team that went to the state finals a year ago. They got some players, needless to say, and a coach, Chuck Reedy, who used to be the head football coach at Baylor. This is a 1A coach, head coach, coaching here at Goose Creek. Now, the Beaufort Eagles come in as a bit of a surprise at 5-0. In fact, they even surprised their coach, Mark Clifford. I talked to him earlier this week. I said, "You surprised?" And he said, "Yeah, a little bit, but I don't think these kids are."
No, I agree with you, and I don't think they're surprised either, because here's the deal. At Beaufort High School, they expect to win. And when Mark Clifford took over and some of the other folks behind him, they changed things here at Beaufort High. The fans know it, the whole community knows it. They expect to win football games. Another powerhouse program. It could be a switch of the W's.
It could be a lot of fun. It will be a lot of fun. A team in Beaufort High that has not made the playoffs the last 2 years, and folks here kind of got used to that. They have had a good run here under Mark Clifford, and they feel like the feeling is back again.
Absolutely. I remember a few years ago when Beaufort High School played Coach McKissick's Somerville Green Wave, who used to do the proverbial spanking of Beaufort High School. When Beaufort High turned the switch and became the dominator here on the lower coast of South Carolina against Somerville, that turned things for this whole community. And we'll see what happens tonight.
Beaufort High still runs the option, but they kind of run it out of a shotgun now. A little bit of a twist to an old, solid offense. They play pretty tough defense. They pitched 2 shutouts already this season.
Yeah, they're. I call their offense kind of a pistol minus about a half-inch. So I don't know what you call it.
Sawed off.
It's a sawed-off pistol. Mark Clifford does a fantastic job. Well Branch's Jerry Hatcher used to be here. He was the king of the defense when they really rocked this area's defense. They've had to retool that, but Mark Clifford is a genius with the way he sets up his backs. Plenty of speed over here on Ladies Island, so watch out for him.
And a crowd that is excited to see some football. This team has been on the road for 4 straight weeks.
Yeah.
They haven't played at home since the opening game of the season.
Right.
So it almost feels like opening night here at Beaufort High.
Absolutely. And aside from all the fans, we've got a lot of gnats out here. So, folks, if you see us kind of twitching a little bit, the Lowcountry sand gnats got it. But I tell you what, if you look all across the field, we've got a great set of fans here tonight. They just did the Eagle Walk down here to the field.
They did.
And Covert Aire is super proud to be out here with you at WHHI at Beaufort High School.
It's going to be a great game. We're going to talk with both coaches and have the kickoff coming up next. The Covert High School Bowl Series continues from Beaufort High School here on WHHI Sports.
Duck hunting season is in full swing. Now is the time for a Covert Aire maintenance and tune-up safety inspection. We cover all types of heating and air conditioning, ventilation, and refrigeration repair.
Bagged one.
And duck cleaning. We're out hunting duck everywhere from Kiowa to Hilton Head to right here in Bluffton. So if there's a problem in your neck of the woods, give us a call 24/7. Complete customer satisfaction is not only our goal, it's our business.
Just sly as a fox, you saw the dawn. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, a kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog. Just sly as a fox, you saw the dawn. Down the southeast, sitting by the dock, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Everything is ruined.
It's okay. We're ready.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The Fire and Water Cleanup Team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Welcome back to the Covert Aire High School Bowl Series. We're glad to invite down to Beaufort County Chuck Reedy, the head coach at Goose Creek. You guys are off to a great start. Anything surprise you about the kind of start you've had with the 31 straight wins now?
No, you know, we expect to be good, and we had a really good nucleus of guys coming back. We lost some great players, but we've got, you know, a good nucleus coming back on both sides of the ball. Got our quarterback back, our tailback back, and, you know, some good players on the offensive line and on defense. So, you know, we knew that we had a tough stretch here early in the year, and, you know, so far so good. We got a tough one tonight.
Coach, you know, coming into tonight, Max Prep Sports has elevated you guys. You jumped up a bunch of spots. You're now ranked number 86 in the country, third in the state here in South Carolina. But in the big picture, number 86. What does that do to a team of young men from 15 to 18? Does they understand that in the psyche?
Well, yeah, I think they do. You know, last year we were actually ranked 11th in the country in USA Today. And so we were in the top 25 most of last year. So we're kind of getting on them a little bit because we're not ranked higher. So, no, you know, they understand all that. And, you know, you're in this game because you want to win and you want to be the best. And, you know, even though these rankings are somewhat, subjective, to say the least, you know, it's good to be recognized.
Yeah. This Beaufort team comes in a little different team than you saw a year ago.
Very much so. You know, they're 5-0. Obviously, they've got a lot of confidence. You know, that's the thing. They're a much more confident football team, and you know, I think thinking and believing you're going to win is about 90% of the battle. And you know, certainly they come in tonight thinking that they can win the football game, and so that makes our task much tougher.
Coach Reedy, great to talk to you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
All right, Chuck Reedy, we're going to talk with Coach Mark Clifford of the Beaufort Eagles in just a moment.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with another tip for fall from Covert Aire. Do you smell that? That's right, no smell. Could have been carbon monoxide poisoning. Here at Covert Aire, all new maintenance agreement customers receive a free carbon monoxide detector. $75 value, yours free with a new energy savings agreement. So this fall, get your air conditioning and heating tuned up and a $75 value carbon monoxide detector free from Covert Aire.
Have you been in the zone? Sports Zone is the area's complete source for sporting goods and apparel. Their selection of sports equipment covers everything you need for football, baseball, basketball, and so much more. Plus the latest in apparel to make you look your best. Sports Zone is also the place for teams. From uniforms to trophies, embroidered items, banners, and more. Sports Zone has it all at competitive prices. Stop by 12 Johnson Way off Route 46 near the post office in Bluffton or call 837-ZONE. Get it in the zone. Sports Zone.
What best expresses your style? Why not start from the ground up with beautiful Karastan area rugs? Creative Interiors Carpet One has incredible savings on rugs and carpet during our National Karastan Month sale. There's never been a better time to discover quality carpets and rugs with a look that's perfect for you. Get the best prices available on beautiful Karastan carpets with Stainmaster nylon for soft elegance that is naturally tough. All for a limited time only at Creative Interiors Carpet One. Karastan, make a statement, your own.
Back at the Covert High School Football Bowl Series at Beaufort High with head coach and athletic director Mark Clifford. You guys are 5-0. Surprise!
Just head coach. I'm not athletic.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to have that job.
All right.
This job's tough enough.
Well, you're 5-0. Let me surprise you with that one. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I think everybody's surprised, but we're running with it. We're going with it.
Coach, I tell you what, the attitude many years ago, we were talking earlier in the pregame, the attitude over here in Ladies Island is that we expect to win at Beaufort High School. Tonight is only the second time this year you've been here back at home. What's the attitude tonight with the team?
Well, I'm saying we're surprised because that's what we're going along with. All right, we're going along with that. All right, everybody's surprised, so we're going to say we're surprised too.
Guys playing with a little chip on their shoulder?
Yes, sir. We're not revenging anything, but we're just a good football team right now. Everybody's playing together, and it's a good, tight, cohesive group.
How much better are you than you were in week one? How much have you seen?
We're running. Well, week one, we're the same football team. We're just getting better like everybody else around the state. But we just knew we had to run this year and not watch and not hesitate, and our kids are just playing harder.
Coach, which part of the game, Coach, tonight is crucial for Beaufort High School to shut down Goose Creek?
We got to have a total football game. We got to be offense, defense, special teams, and we got to run harder than they run and hit harder than they hit. So it's going to be a great opportunity to play them. They're a great football team.
How good are they?
They're great. They're good. They're not quite as good as Alabama.
Coach, we'll let you go. Thanks so much. Yes, Coach Mark Clifford. We'll be back with kickoff of tonight's Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. Beaufort High against Goose Creek. Yeah, Goose Creek's not quite as good as Alabama. We'll be back with kickoff in just a moment.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire, the Lowcountry's leader in HVAC service, repair, replacement, and maintenance. Summertime tip for you: with the heat on, when you're outside cutting the grass, don't forget your air conditioner when you're done. All those grass clippings can cause the air conditioner to clog up. Be good to your AC and take a water hose and spray off the fins. Your air conditioner will thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm just in love with the flavor.
I get mine black. I don't want to take away from that pure taste.
So smooth, no bitterness. It's awesome.
There's no other taste like it.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
I bought this. I saw it. I wanted it, so I got it. I put my hand in, cookies come out. One more time. Hand in, cookie out. Shouldn't your life be that way? When you put something into your life, you should get something more incredible back out, right? How much do you make right now? If you're whispering, not a good sign. Start at TCL and get a job right now to get cookies raining down on you. Or in other words, employment, advancement, vacation, a career. Yeah, this commercial is not about cookies, it's about you. Make it happen this fall at tcl.edu/now. It's working.
Our goal at 123 Drive Driving Academy is to help students become confident, cautious, and safe drivers.
We offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training, and we are the only driving school in the Hilton Head Bluffton area that is certified to administer the road test for students. Visit our website at 123drivedrivingacademy.com or call us at 263-5023 and mention WHHI-TV to receive $10 off your training sessions.
When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, please call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
What we have here is Chrysler 300, brand new, 3.6 Pentastar, made in the US of A. 8-speed transmission, give you 31 miles to the gallon. Best in class, 8.4 touchscreen radio, backup camera, navigation, including Beats by Dre. Come take a test drive, I'll save you $2,000. Ask for Charles Manigo.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
The Real Estate News airs daily with new editions premiering on Fridays at 4 p.m. Thank you for watching. I'm Jenny Lockhart for the Real Estate News, making a positive impact and leading the real estate market.
Welcome back to Beaufort High School as the Beaufort Eagles, playing just their second home game of the season, bring a 5-0 record in against 5-0 Goose Creek. Bob Stevens, my sidekick, as always, Big Daddy Z, Chuck Zapek. Watching two undefeated teams in the middle of the season. It's a little late to start still seeing undefeateds, huh?
Oh, it is too, but Goose Creek Gators come in here averaging 50 points a game. I was impressed with Beaufort, traditionally a very ball control type of team, good defense. Mark Clifford, the head coach, very traditional, very conservative, but they're averaging 30 points.
They're opening it up a little bit, absolutely.
I think they're going to need a little bit more of this home field advantage to pull off a victory tonight, though, Bob.
Yeah, they may indeed. It should be a good one, though. If it's anything like what we had last week, we are in for a dandy. The Gators dressed in their white with black and black numerals. There you see the Eagles. There's Mark Clifford. Boy, he has been successful here at a long and great run, though this school has missed the playoffs each of the last 2 years, 4-7 last season, and lost to Goose Creek 65-14. But they've obviously, as Coach Clifford mentioned, got a little bit of a chip on their shoulders. Not so much for the loss last year, but people, I think, counted them out early on in the season. I think people underestimated how good this team just might be. They have not been tested severely yet, but they certainly will be tonight by Goose Creek.
Well, they got to rely on some newcomers. Wide receiver Jawan Mack, running back Jeffrey Tukes, and running back William Spann will have to come back and add a little punch to that offense. They're going to switch around a little bit. Mark Clifford's going to run a little bit out of that spread formation in the shotgun tonight.
Brady Cormier, the left-footed field goal kicker, is also handling the kickoffs. And he has hit this one deep into the end zone, and where it will be down there, and Goose Creek will take over. And we will watch the third-ranked team in the state of South Carolina play a little offense here. Their quarterback, also their leader, a senior, highest GPA on the team, according to head coach Chuck Reedy, completes 68% of his passes, has thrown for 500 yards, has rushed for more than 400. Dantes Beneman, it all begins with him. Starting in the I formation behind a huge front line. Gives it to the big fullback. That's Evan McField, and McField breaks loose on the first play from scrimmage, and he busts out over midfield and deep into Beaufort territory.
Wow. He just follows the blocks of the center, the 74, Zach Valenstein. You'll see this here, and the left guard is right in there throwing a great block from number 75, Trey Simmons. And additionally, 51, Tyler Hood. They open it up.
One great move, and A.J. Smalls had to chase him down. A Walgreens first down for Goose Creek as they gain 43 yards on that first play from scrimmage.
Bobby, here you'll see in the replay. This is what Beaufort does well. They have a lot of speed in their linebackers. They're able to gather up and come around and corral that ball carrier, and they did a great job there.
Caleb Kinlaw gains nothing, so it'll be 2nd and 10. As Beneman brings him under center, hands it again to the fullback. This another one of the fullbacks. This is Darren McNeil, 190-pound senior, and he goes nowhere.
Yeah, Kendrell Seabrook, number 72. He's going both ways tonight. He makes a big hit right in the middle. He's able to avoid that block inside. Nice play by Kendrell, the senior, 6'2", 245 pounds.
So McNeil gains nothing after Kinlaw gains nothing. 3rd and 10, or 3rd and about 7, actually. McNeil was given credit for about 3. We've got flags down. veteran officiating crew has called offsides against Goose Creek, so that'll back them up outside. 10 yards to go, make them third down at about 12 here early in the first quarter on the Covert Aire Bowl Series high school football game between Mark Clifford's Beaufort Eagles and Chuck Reedy's Goose Creek Gators.
That offensive line centered around number 72 Seabrook, 42 Hill, and 87 Andre. There's other down lineman.
He's going to air it out, throws it out wide, trying to find an open receiver, and it's knocked away. So nothing there for Kenny Hampton, or DeAndre Daniels rather, and it'll be 4th and 12 and time to punt for Goose Creek. I asked Chuck Reedy earlier in the week, I said, so who does your punting for you? And he says, I don't know, because we don't like to punt. Alex Jacobus is back. He's also their place kicker.
He's in 4-down territory.
Yeah, they're used to being in 4-down territory everywhere they are. He kicks it. It is fair caught by Butler, and it'll be first down for Beaufort at their own 16-yard line.
As they come out over the ball, DeAndre Smith leading that offensive line for Beaufort, number 51. Right guard will be Mike Rentz. Number 60, Kendrell Seabrook going both ways. The right tackle, Tyler Rentz, number 52, will be the left guard, and the left tackle will be Schaefer Jenkins, number 74.
All right, out of the shotgun, Ben Vinay, the veteran senior quarterback, is going to keep it. Off left guard, picks up a couple, but only a couple.
This is the 4th year in a row we watched Ben Vinay. He was here as a freshman as a quarterback. Makes his zone read there.
They'll give him about 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. Goose Creek, a little sugar huddle of their defensive linemen before they finally spread out from there. Vinay, the pitch back to Jeffrey Tooks. And Tooks is met in the right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and about 9.
Yeah, Jeffrey Tooks, 5'8", 135 pounds, only a sophomore. Gets an opportunity to run with the ball. Beaufort really relies a lot on their speed to get to the outside, Bob, and that's where if they're going to make any progress tonight, that's where they're going to have to do it.
The back to Vinay's left, Blakely is their horse back. This time again, the give is to Tooks, trying to show him a little misdirection, and he moves it up outside the 20-yard line. But it'll be a 4th down after a gain of just about 4 yards.
Well, nice job here by the defense. You're able to close up the hole that opened up. But this is classic Mark Clifford football.
Pounded between the tackles.
Yeah,
huh?
that's it.
We could get that 3 yards in a cloud of dust tonight, huh? Back to punt for Beaufort. Stephen Baggett. He's also the tight end. He hits this one very high. Hits it short, takes a Beaufort bounce, and rolls across midfield to the 46-yard line. That's where Goose Creek will take over after a punt of 32 yards.
And 24, Jason Sin plays on the special teams. The linebacker downs the football.
Covert Aire has an always commitment. They're always available for their customers and for the community. Check them out online at 911covertaire.com. There you see the Beaufort sideline. A lot of energy over there with a ball club that's off to a 5-0 start this season. Now Benjamin at quarterback. Slings it out quickly, trying to find DeAndre Daniels again and misses him. Daniels moved from safety last year. He was 2nd in the nation in his age group in the 400-meter dash this summer.
Oh, my goodness.
He is a flyer.
I can see what I tried to get the ball.
47-3. Yeah, he runs a 4.40.
Wow.
2nd down.
So 2nd and 10. Benjamin is now 0 for 2. As I mentioned, he is a 68% passer. Give to the fullback right up the middle, and they are met by a host of Eagles. Great play there by Raekwon Singleton, the junior defensive lineman.
And their leader and tackler, T.J. Watts, comes in and wraps him up also. T.J.'s a senior, had 100 tackles, over 100 last year.
3rd and 10 now for Goose Creek, as Beaufort has thrown a good defensive front at him. Little delayed handoff. They give it to Caleb Kinlaw, and Kinlaw breaks it loose up the middle. He's across the 30, the 20, the 10. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown, Goose Creek. Caleb Kinlaw's first or second carry of the game, a 54-yard touchdown run. And Goose Creek has put 6 on the board.
Well, this is a horse of a different color here. They pick up Watts on the blitz. After he avoids him, he just stays with the hole right up the middle, runs through a couple of tackles, and he's on his way. That's a lot of strength there. He looks a little bit like a Khalil Lewis last week.
Has a little high step to his running game. Alex Jacobus on to add the extra point. Low snap, but he gets it up, and it is good. And with 7:59 left in the first quarter of the Covert Aire Bowl Series, Goose Creek is on the board first. They lead 7-0
on WHHI Sports TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota from Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe at South Beach Marina and get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-Shirt Factory or anytime at saltydog.com. A quick 6 from Goose Creek. We've got penalty markers down before that ball got too far off the tee.
Bob,
offside against Goose Creek.
Did you see the size of some of those linemen for Goose Creek, those Gators?
Their offensive line runs 290, 260, 260, 320, and their one returning starter is only 215. He's their left guard, but yeah, they're big.
Wow.
Loved Coach Clifford's line before kickoff tonight. We asked him, how good is Goose Creek? And he said, Alabama's a little better. Wow. So now the officials are giving everyone their instructions on how not to be offsides on the kickoff. Goose Creek backed up 5 yards to their 35, where Jacobus will kick off. 7-0 early. After Beaufort had really thrown up an excellent defense, a 3-and-out on the first series, and then a good play, 2 good plays on the second series. Kick is back. That's Baggett, and the split end gets it up to about the 27-yard line. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in Beaufort by the Bay, one of our great sponsors of the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series.
Now we get to see Baggett run that return. Stephen Baggett's going to East Carolina next year on a scholarship. 6'6", 220 pounds. He's got a lot of length and size.
Certainly does. Has a couple of touchdowns against Groves, 4 touchdowns on the season. Now under center is Vinay. This time he gives it to their main running back, Eric Blakely, who has over 600 yards this year and 7 touchdowns. Had 4 of them last week against Carolina Forest. Blakely gets 5.
He gets introduced to number 17, Delonzo Prather. The junior really laid it to him there at the end of that run. He did good to hang on to the ball.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles. Now Vinay goes back into the shotgun, but then he walks back under center. They tighten up the formation. The give to the big fullback, and boy, he has wrestled to the turf in a hurry.
Johnson on the carry.
Tarquez Johnson brought down quickly.
Yeah, Javon Kinlaw, number 96. I think he's the little brother of the other Kinlaw that ran for a touchdown. He's only a sophomore, 6'5", 285 pounds. Gave him a bear hug. There he is. Number 96 at the bottom of the screen. Take a look at him. He's left-handed, Bob.
They feed him in Goose Creek, don't they? 3rd down and 3. Vinay is going to put it in the air for the first time. He's got a man open, and Baggett has it go through his hands. Stephen Baggett had a step, and he had the ball right on target. Great pass here from Vinay.
And nice pass protection, too. They come with a 5-man rush. That offensive line is able to pick it up, and Baggett just can't see the ball in. Tough break.
He had beaten the defensive back, Andre Rhodes. So now, Omar McRae back deep to receive the punt. Stephen Baggett will punt for the second time. Got it just across midfield with his first punt. Beaufort held on consecutive snaps, and then the 54-yard touchdown. Baggett drills this one. And it takes a Beaufort bounce down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be downed right there at the 9 by Andrew Smith, the junior offensive lineman. And Goose Creek's going to have to march a long way if they expect to get touchdown number 2 here in the second quarter.
57-yard punt by Stephen Baggett. It'll be first down and 10, Gators on their own 9.
New River Auto Mall. They have it all at New River Auto Mall. Over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships in one location. And flu shots are now available at every Walgreens store every day. At Walgreens, there's a way to stay well.
74, Zach Vanelstein brings his team up over the ball.
Now quarterback Dantes Beneman swings it out, a great catch, and he kind of gets his balance back with one hand while he was catching it with the other. What a nice play by Jordan Barnes. He's their number 1 receiver. Look at this, catches it, steadies himself, and makes it a gain of 8.
Well, Bob, this team on up over the ball quickly. We will go back to their schedule in a minute.
Give to the big fullback, and he gets a first down, a Walgreens first down, out across the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it's Edmund McField, the fullback, the senior, 6 feet, 230 pounds. God, even the running backs are big, Bob.
He had a 43-yard run earlier. Picks up about 5 there, but it's enough for a first down. At the 24, again McField powering over the middle for a couple, second and 8.
Now we're going to hit that Watts lays on him, though. Their leading tackler for the Beaufort Eagles, number 7, comes up. J.T. Watts puts a hit on him. The senior is able to bring him down and hold him to a 2-yard gain.
TJ, a real leader on that defense. Coach Clifford reminding us that he is the leading returning tackler on this team and says, we've always had a linebacker be the leader on this team. That brings a smile to your face, doesn't it? The man from Penn State. Second down and 8. The quick toss out to Daniels. He's got some running room. This is the sprinter. He gets up across the 45. And another first down.
Pass complete. Daniels.
DeAndre Daniels, he's only a junior. You'll see him again next year. 6 feet, 165 pounds. Breaks out into the open. You can see why now they wanted to get the ball to him. That's the third attempt they've done in the first quarter here, trying to get to the ball on the outside to him.
Another Walgreens first down, a gain of 24. Beneman pitches it back, this time to Tyrick Johnson, and Tyrick Johnson is off to the races. Boy, this team has some speed. Johnson takes it to the house. Touchdown for Goose Creek.
53 yards, Goose Creek touchdown.
Tyrick Johnson, just a junior, had a touchdown earlier this year against Somerville, and he hits the home run here.
Well, you can see here, this is just an option, triple option play, and they're able to execute it perfectly. Get the ball to the outside, wide receiver makes the block on the defensive corner, and that's the reason why they're able to run it in from 60 yards out.
Alex Jacobus now on for the extra point. Right-footed soccer-style kicker. He has gotten a lot of work in a couple of the games this year where they have put 70 on teams. He makes that one. And with 4:45 left in the first quarter, it is now Goose Creek leading Beaufort 14-0 on the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series.
WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
We are back in Beaufort, where the Eagles have played some pretty solid defense, but they are like a baseball pitcher who's gotten some ground balls, hadn't given up any singles, but has given up 2 big home runs.
Wow, they made it look easy, too, running the football from 50 yards out, Bob.
Caleb Kinlaw, a 54-yard touchdown run. Tyrick Johnson, a 53-yarder. And now Jacobus kicks it deep. And here come the Eagles. Whoop, better bring the football with you. Outside the 10-yard line, but not much more. Nathan Parker. And Beaufort will set up almost under the shadow of their goalpost.
A good high kick gives that special teams lots of time to get down underneath the kick, and they're able to bring their ball carrier down inside his 15-yard line.
It's such a great moment for the special teams when the kicker can put it down in that corner, put it down inside the 10-yard line and give his team an angle where the kick returners got very little room to work with.
Well, they practice that.
Oh, yeah.
They for the corner and tell you where they're going to kick it.
Absolutely. They just don't always do it. Vinay gives the ball. I'm talking about colleges and pros that can't get it done.
Bob, one thing you'll learn, high school, college, or pro, never trust the kicker.
Well then, Jeffrey Tooks with the run.
Maurice, no, Gilliard with the tackle.
Gains about a yard. Tooks has 3 carries for 4 yards.
Second down 9.
Beaufort trying to put some first downs together here late in the first quarter. Vinay fakes the handoff, back to throw, finds his receiver. He's got some room out near the 20-yard line. That's Keaton Butler. And Butler picks up a gain of about 8. Almost stepped out of bounds at the 15. Gain of about 6, we'll call it.
Yeah, Keaton's only 5'6", 140 pounds. They threw it into the sideline. Nice throw by McNay, though, to get the ball to his wide receiver. It's a makeable third down.
Third down, Coach. 3rd and 2. What do you try against this big Goose Creek front line?
It'll be some kind of zone read.
Vinay with a single back in the backfield.
Timeout, Beaufort.
And Beaufort has decided to call a timeout. We will take a ServPro timeout. ServPro of Beaufort County helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened. 14-0 in favor of Goose Creek.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire. You know, it's duck hunting season, and I don't mean the kind that fly. If you don't keep your filter clean every month and it ends up looking like this, you're definitely going to need to call Covert Aire today at 706-5090 and have us come out for a free second opinion, an energy savings agreement, or maybe even clean your ductwork. That's Covert Aire, 706-5090.
Third and 2 for Beaufort. Vinay decides to keep it after faking the handoff, and he is met by the entire front line from Goose Creek and thrown back into his own backfield.
Yeah, they just got out-muscled there up front, Bob.
They're going to say no loss, but obviously no gain on that play. He got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Bob, you got a pretty good take on the head coach of the Gators from Goose Creek, don't you? Why don't you tell us a little bit about
We're
him?
going to talk about Chuck Reedy as the night goes along. He's in his 12th year at Goose Creek, and he has obviously put together a spectacular program here. But a very interesting background, including a little time playing with and for Mark Clifford. High kick by big number 80, Baggett, and he gets it inside the 30, where Goose Creek will take over at their 28-yard line. 2:32 left of the first quarter. We're at the home of the 5-0 Beaufort Eagles, who begin conference play next week. Goose Creek has run its gauntlet. Coach Reedy was telling me earlier this week. They felt the last 3 weeks were the real challenging part of their early schedule. They, of course, still have their district to play through as well. Now Benneman gives to his running back, who is wrestled down quickly. Caleb Kinlaw is met by number 7, TJ Watts. You had talked about Watts. And look at him run right through, not blocked, and grabs Kinlaw by the shoe tops.
Well, the first time they ran that play, he ran past the fullback. This time he saw the delay up the middle, and he was able to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss.
Kinlaw now 3 carries for 52 yards. Of course, he has the 54-yard touchdown run. Benneman, really the facilitator, throws it over the middle, hits his favorite target, Jordan Barnes, up across the 40-yard line.
Benneman's pass complete.
Well, if you go in here, you look at Benneman makes a call. It's an audible, and what he does, he catches 8 players up in the box, between the tackle box, and you had man-to-man coverage, and he read that and was able to get a quick strike for a Walgreens first down.
A gain of 15 for Barnes, out across the 40. Now Benneman's going to keep it. Oh, upended there. Goes down just short of midfield. Big crowd here in Beaufort tonight. Just their second home game of the season. They've been on a 4-game road trip early in the season. And at 5-0, they've got the folks here in Beaufort excited.
Well, Benneman has some stats on the year, Bob. He averages 98 yards passing every game, and he runs for another 83 yards a game.
The point guard on the basketball team that went to the state finals last year. So he is used to distributing, doing a good job of that so far in this game. Oh, hands it to his fullback, and right on top of him, the Eagles, Raquan Singleton, and Beaufort comes out with the football. Showing it to the crowd, Alex Tokar.
That's T.J. Watts takes it away from him. I got to be careful. I used to play with J.T. Watts.
First down and 10 Eagles.
So the fumble right there by Evan McField gives the ball to Beaufort on the first turnover of the game. Now Beaufort finally with some field position. Let's see if they can take advantage of a turnover. This is the kind of thing that needs to happen for the Eagles to make a run at the 3rd-ranked team in the state.
Here they are in that new set. They're back in a shotgun versus underneath the center before.
Vinay launches this one. He's got a receiver open and dropped. Oh, he had his man open.
Vinay's pass incomplete.
Intended for Daquan Kaysen. Boy, he has thrown 2 great deep balls. Baggett didn't get one, and Kaysen doesn't get that one. Wow.
This could be a 14-14 ball game if they caught both of those balls, Bob.
Indeed. Second down. Just under a minute left in the first quarter. Mark Clifford going for the home run play after the fumble recovery. Fakes the handoff. Vinay rolling left. Has his receiver. Will they call it a catch? Yes, they will. Great catch by Keaton Butler. That's his first catch, or second catch rather.
This 5'6", 140-pound junior Keaton Butler is able to keep his feet in on the sidelines.
First down and 10 Eagles.
Gain of about 14, the Walgreens first down.
32.
Beaufort's first legitimate scoring threat of the game. In motion is Blakely. The pitch out goes to Tooks, and Tooks takes it down inside the 20, down to about the 16.
Now there's some good coaching. When you look at the line of scrimmage in the pre-snap, you'll see they got just what they wanted. There was only 6 men in the box. They were able to get the blocking downfield. He didn't change the play. He stayed with the call in the huddle.
Eagles get Eagles get the Walgreens first down at the 16-yard line. As we count down the final seconds of the quarter, Beaufort showing a lot of poise here down in Goose Creek territory. The give is to Tooks again. He gets nothing. And that will probably end the first quarter.
Well, it's a red zone offense. Unfortunately, if he stayed with what play was designed, he could be in the end zone right now, but he decided to bump it outside and got tackled for a loss.
We have come to the end of the first quarter. We had a very interesting first quarter here in Beaufort. The Goose Creek Gators lead the Beaufort Eagles 14-0.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
What we have here, brand new 2013 Dodge Charger, 25 miles MPG, V8 with fuel-saving technology, paddle shifters, best-in-class 8.4 touchscreen radio, including backup camera, navigation, and Bluetooth. Come ask for Charles Manigo, I'll save you $2,000 off this vehicle.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
We are back in Beaufort. Head coach Mark Clifford, rather than making a team come to him, he goes out to them, meets them in the huddle. As they are inside the 20-yard line, we'll see what the red zone offense can cook up on a second and 11.
If you watch the four defensive linemen, they line up so you can't tell where they're going, and then they spread out.
I like that little, it's kind of a sugar huddle, kind of a half huddle.
Yeah.
Used to see offensive teams do that a lot. Now the give is to Blakely. Blakely pounds it down inside the 15.
On the carry.
Coach saw the same thing I saw. He ran the same play again, and he told him this time you stick it up in there.
Yeah, Blakely finding some room between his guard and tackle. After the gain of 4, it is a 3rd and 7. First minute of the second quarter. Beaufort trying to stop the bleeding and turn this back into a contest after Goose Creek has hit 2 home runs in the first quarter, touchdown runs of over 50 yards. Vinay pitches it back to Tooks, and Tooks takes it down inside the 10.
Tooks on the carry. 4th down.
Does not appear to be enough yardage for the first down. Gain of about 4.
Ball to Gator 9.
Look at the size of that defensive line, 92. Trenton Brown at the bottom of the screen, 5'11", 300 pounds. Oh my goodness.
And he's almost moved into almost a nose tackle position right over the center. 4th down and 3. Vinay fakes the pitch, goes up and over the top and over Baggett's head. Great call, and Baggett was open in the back of the end zone, but they could not quite make the pitch and catch connection.
Well, we're talking about 21 points. There they are right there. 3 passes, 2 were on the money, the 3rd not. Let's see if the Eagles can recover from a couple missed opportunities here early in the football game in the first half.
Now they've got to play some defense. Now they need to keep Goose Creek back in their own end. They have done a great job on first down defense. Their second down defense has been excellent as well. The 2 home runs came on 3rd down plays. Breaking the huddle, close to the ball and working quickly. Twin set up to the top of your screen. The give is to the big fullback, McField. He busts up across the 20-yard line, across the 25 to the 26. That'll be a gain of about 17.
Number 73, the right guard, K. Rice Williams, throws the block that springs him loose. 5'11", 260 pounds. Nice job by number 73.
Got McField unofficially with 68 yards on 5 carries. Now Benneman rolling right under a little bit of pressure and throws it wide, intended for DeAndre Daniels. Throwing on first down.
Benneman's quite the athlete, running and throwing the football and being a point guard on a team that went to the state title game.
In basketball.
In basketball.
Expects to be playing late into the football season as well. This kid does not have a major college offer yet. Coach Reedy was telling me he's kind of weighing different options because he would kind of like to play football and basketball, or at least give them both a shot in college, and tough to find a big college that will do that for you anymore.
What about Georgia Southern?
Could be. Tyrick Johnson met in the middle. The ball did come loose, but not until after Johnson was whistled down.
Good job that time. 51 for the Beaufort Eagles. Stays at home, isn't fooled by the delay. Andrew Smith, the junior, makes a great tackle at the line of scrimmage.
So now third down for Goose Creek's Gators. Benneman maybe changing the play at the line. Quick three-step drop. Finds his receiver. He's open, and in Jordan Barnes has it and is out of bounds up near the 40. But that'll be good enough for a first down.
Jason Sen's got him. Is a linebacker underneath. They read the coverage perfectly. That was a great call by Benneman. You had the linebacker caught out in the flat. That was his coverage, and they knew they could beat him with the wide receiver who was already out there. Nice job by Benneman.
Gain of 19. Barnes has 3 catches for 42 already. The big fullback, McField, he's open again. Once he gets past that first line of defense from Beaufort, gets into the secondary, he can really begin to motor. Another first down for Goose Creek.
Gain of 14 yards.
As you see McField pick up 14, he now has unofficially 82 yards in 6 carries. They've got 3 guys over 50 yards. Of course, they've got 2 touchdowns of over 50 yards on the ground. We haven't really seen Benneman turn it on yet, carrying the football. He has just 1 carry for 7 yards. Another big fullback for Goose Creek.
Well, you see Watson there again making a hit behind the line of scrimmage. Number 7, that's just great film study. When you come up there, you look at down and distance, where the ball is and what hash mark, and you kind of guess where the play's going to be running, and he hits it right on the head.
McNeil picks up 1. Twin set down toward the bottom of your screen.
You audible out of it.
Benneman back to throw. He's got his man open, double covered though, and a good defensive play by the Beaufort secondary. Jawan Mack and Jordan Clegg doubling up on Jordan Barnes. Tried to make it a jump ball. Jordan Barnes, 6'1", 180. Beaten to the play by the Beaufort secondary. 3rd and 9.
That was a 6'6" or 6'1" wide receiver. Almost came down with it for the Gators from Goose Creek.
Now Benneman pitches it back to Caleb Kinlaw. Kinlaw picking up 5, picking up maybe 6 the hard way, but it will not be enough for a first down. We'll see if Goose Creek decides to go for it. Or if they decide to kick. Kinlaw just dragging a couple of Beaufort Eagles.
Strong tackle.
I got a feeling they're going to go for it. Yeah.
Strong tackle once again by Andrew Smith.
I think just about every spot on the field for Goose Creek is 4-down territory. They have punted once. But as I mentioned, Chuck Reedy says, but I don't like to. 4th down, about 3. And we've got whistles and flags. And we'll see if Goose Creek moved too early or if Beaufort did.
Yeah, I don't know. Legal procedure, that'll make a
procedure against Goose Creek.
Coach's hair turn premature gray, Bob.
Still 4th down, 5-yard penalty.
From 4th and 3 to 4th and 8.
Yeah, and now at 4th and 8, they will go ahead and kick the football.
4th down and 8.
Alex Jacobus will come back in to kick. Covert Aire has an always commitment. They're always available for their customers in the community. Check them out online at 911covertaire.com. Jacobus will try to pin the Beaufort Eagles. And he kicks it very high, but also very short. He almost didn't kick it for a first down. That one went off the side of his foot a little bit and goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. That's where the Beaufort Eagles will take over First and 10. Down 14-0. Flu shots now available at every Walgreens store every day. At Walgreens, there's a way to stay well.
Coach Mark Clifford in his 10th year here, he already has almost 80 wins in his career, looking for number 81.
Now Beaufort will try to engineer another drive. It just stalled on their last possession. Third completion of the game for Vinay. It's now 3 for 7. Gets that one to Butler, who has caught all 3 of those passes.
Well,
but a gain of just 2.
He had 2 dropped.
Yeah.
That could have been touchdowns.
Gain of 3.
Baggett dropped 1. Kaysen dropped 1. He also overthrew Baggett in the end zone on 4th down the last time the Eagles were down in Goose Creek territory. Second, a long 7, almost 8. Little sleight of hand there. They give it to Baggett on the split end reverse, and he is met in the backfield. Goose Creek smelled that one out.
Oh, they did too. They tried to get the ball to Baggett. When you have that good of a player, you try to get the ball to him a lot of different ways. They run an inside reverse to the tight end. Unfortunately, 96 for Goose Creek. That's the big guy we were talking about earlier, Javon Kinlaw, 6'5", 285 pounds. He breaks it up.
So 3rd down now and 12 for Beaufort. See if Goose Creek pins their ears back and comes after him. He has time to throw on the 3-step drop. Oh, what a hit. Made out there on the corner by Andre Rhodes of Goose Creek.
Andre Rhodes with the coverage.
Boom. Keaton Butler was the intended receiver.
He hung his wide receiver out to dry there, Bob.
Yeah.
He threw it to the inside shoulder rather than the outside shoulder, and he came up and allowed the defensive back to give him a big hit on the corner.
Stephen Baggett back to punt at his own 15.
You'll see here they're all grouped in the middle here. Goose Creek is not sending anybody back to return any of the punts yet.
That one off the side of Baggett's foot, but it does take a Beaufort bounce and roll, and will go down to the 32-yard line where Goose Creek will take over. They have it all at New River Auto Mall, over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships in one location.
From their own 32.
And reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com. Big crowd on hand here in Beaufort. It is a gorgeous Friday night in early October. The Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series coming north of the Broad. And now under center, Dantes Beneman. Gives it to his back coming through.
Well, Bob, this is a team that went to the finals last year and won the state championship. They've yet to lose a game on the field in 3 years.
Yeah, they're 31 straight. They have been on a huge roll, averaging 50 points a game, as you mentioned. 50-25 is the average score. They did trail Dutch Fork at halftime last week. The last time they had been behind at halftime was in the playoffs in 2009. That's how long it's been. They're good.
Look at the play by number 7, Watts again.
Yep.
I mean, he's just well schooled. He's a great athlete. We saw him last year, as I mentioned earlier. He made over 100 tackles last year. Look at him here in this play, where he comes up off a block and he's able to come in and pin the quarterback down at the line of scrimmage. Great job.
So Beneman has carried both times. He's made 9 yards. But now he has a 3rd and 1. Setting up in the eye with Kinlaw. Dotting it. Gives it to the fullback, McField, instead, and he burrows for the first down.
McField on the carry. Tackle made by
gain of about 4.
That's a Walgreens first down for the Gators.
Now Beneman will bring him out at the 45. Fakes the pitch. Going for all of it. Down the field, had a receiver open. His sprinter, DeAndre Daniels, but he overthrew it.
Wow. How do you overthrow a guy that runs a 47-second 440?
Well, you really heave it. Daniels, needless to say, had a little bit of separation there. 2nd and 10.
2nd down, 10.
Goose Creek likes to throw it on 1st down.
Yep. Well, when you got confidence that you got 3 more downs to make it, just throw out the 1st down, take your shot.
2nd and 10. Benneman looks over the Beaufort defense. Will do a lot of stunting. The throw over the middle, caught. And then down the field is Jordan Barnes making yet another catch. Jordan Barnes has now caught 4 balls.
A.J. Smalls with the tackle.
Gets another 1st down here. Gets almost 20 yards with that one.
1st down and 10 Gators. At the Eagle, 39-yard line.
Another Walgreens 1st down. McField, the fullback, gets just a yard. 2nd and 9 for Goose Creek.
Coach Chuck Reedy for the Gators from Goose Creek has to be happy with this offense.
Watts and Tokar.
2 big strikes for touchdowns, opportunities, multiple opportunities to connect on a long pass.
For no gain.
Coaches are never happy. Come on. He'll complain about that fumble.
14-0. They're executing pretty well.
Chuck Reedy succeeded Grant Taff at Baylor, and he succeeded a legend. Grant Taff, who still, I think, is the head of the Football Coaches Association, had 3 pretty good years down there. They thought, the folks at Baylor, that they could do even a little bit better. So they made a change. He's been at Goose Creek now for 12 years and has had a terrific record there. A Serve Pro timeout. Serve Pro of Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened. 14-0. Goose Creek leads Beaufort.
On WHHI Sports TV.
We welcome you back to Beaufort. The Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series has Goose Creek leading Beaufort 14-0. H&H Auto for 7 years. H&H Auto has been voted #1 for service, collision repair, and sales by the Island Packet and Hilton Head Monthly. 2nd and 10. The give is back to Caleb Kinlaw. Kinlaw down to near the 30-yard line.
Great job. Great job at an offensive line for Goose Creek, holding up those holes, led by the right tackle, Trey Simmons, number 75, and the right guard, Kaylee Williams, number 73.
So now on 3rd and 4. The give is to the fullback. Oh, and just carrying Beaufort Eagles along with him, McField. He's big.
Wow. Well, look what happens here. He runs right up the back of 75. You see 75 stand up there, and he goes right up his back and just follows 75 for the Walgreens 1st down. Oh, no, it's 4th and 1. I'm sorry, just a little
4th
short.
and 1. Yep, we've got a 4th and 1 here as he gained only 2. McField weighs in at 230 pounds, 6 feet tall. He's the fullback. Gets it again, and he's going to be a bulldozer. Gets into the Beaufort secondary and gets the 5 yards. More than a 1st down.
He's a pretty big, powerful back, number 34 for the Gators. 6 feet, 230 pounds. But last week, Bob, we saw a fullback that was 290 pounds score 3 touchdowns.
Poona Ford, who was our Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game, going both ways. Pitch back to Kinlaw, had juggled the football. He lost all his momentum there, and he was met in a hurry by Kentrell Seabrook.
A loss on the play.
Seabrook makes a great play here, lots of speed. He's one of the players going both ways for Beaufort this evening. Great job by Kentrell.
2nd down, 14.
He's a senior, 6 feet 2, 245 pounds. Make a great hit in the backfield for a 4-yard loss.
Caleb Kinlaw on his way to Georgia Tech. And we've got a penalty call, it looks like, against Beaufort. Looks like TJ Watts may have jumped off and didn't get back. Off
Neutral
encroachment
zone
against
the defense, 5 yards.
TJ Watts and the Eagles. That'll make it a little bit easier.
Still second
Instead
down.
of 2nd and 14,
Second down,
now it's
9.
2nd and 9. Boy, to take them out of a minus situation like that gives Goose Creek another great opportunity, and they don't need to be given many. 2nd and 9. Benneman back to throw. Looking into the corner. Touchdown! Goose Creek. Jordan Barnes.
Pass complete in the end zone for a Goose Creek touchdown.
Jordan Barnes, the 6'1", 180 senior. On the end of that 20-yard touchdown pass. And it's now 20-0.
Well, Dantes Brenneman showing us why he averages almost 190 yards a game in running and passing. He's a multiple threat.
On for the extra point, Alex Jacobus, the senior. Snap is good, and so is the kick. 1:31 left before halftime. Beaufort had fought him to a standoff for almost this entire second quarter, but with 91 seconds left, Goose Creek scores. They lead 21-0.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Goose Creek getting ready to kick off after driving in for a score. 21-0 they lead. Just over a minute left and a half left in the first half. The kick by Jacobus, end over end. Oh, grabbed it right there by Beaufort's Eric Blakely, and in a crowd of people falls down, and that's where the Eagles will take over.
Fields the kick.
Well, there was actually 3 guys that were fielding the kick. Little miscommunication.
Eagles from their own 26.
Like the shortstop, you got to call them off, huh?
I got it.
Yeah. So from the 26-yard line, let's see if Ben Vinay has any magic up his sleeve in this last 90 seconds. Could really turn momentum around if he could get something going here. Swings it out. Got a man open. Jawan Mack. Up to near midfield. Just a little swing pass. Let the running back get open on a Walgreens first down.
Jawan Mack, the junior, only 5'7", but look at the speed he has, Bob. And he's able to chug down the sidelines.
24-yard gain.
Gain of 22 yards.
Or 22, rather.
Pass play from Vinay to Mack. Good for another Beaufort first down.
Eagles working now from their own 47. Now the give is to Tarquez Johnson.
Johnson on the carry.
Johnson just across the midfield stripe. Be a gain of about 4.
Nice block by Mike Rentz. Offensive line number 6, he pulls out and makes a nice block on the corner.
Johnson with 3 carries for 61 yards. This time he swings it out trying to get it to Baggett, and ball was a little low.
Pass incomplete, intended for Baggett.
Baggett is a punter, but he is not a first baseman. He had to dig that one out. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Stops the clock with 50 seconds. 3rd down.
Beaufort has time as Vinay came over to the sidelines to get a play. Now he'll set it up. Just into Goose Creek territory. Low snap. Over the middle. This time he's got Baggett, and Baggett catches it, but then fumbles it. And then the battle for the ball, Beaufort might have come up with it.
Well, what
a break for the Eagles. Wrestling match down at the bottom. It'll be a huge break for the Eagles. if they come out with it, and it looks like they're going to. A great heads-up play by Daquan Cason to pick up the loose ball.
Nice throw, well executed. Finally, they get it together between Baggett and the quarterback Vanier. Unfortunately, Baggett drops the ball upon the hit.
Timeout, Beaufort.
So Beaufort High has called a timeout, a Serve Pro timeout, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Eagles trying to come back from 21-0 down.
On WHHI Sports TV.
I don't know how it happened, but it's okay. We're ready.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The Fire and Water Cleanup Team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
The Real Estate News airs daily with new editions premiering on Fridays at 4 p.m. Thank you for watching. I'm Jenny Lockhart for the Real Estate News, making a positive impact and leading the real estate market.
Goose Creek, 32.
Back in Beaufort, South Carolina, the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. The Goose Creek Gators leading the Beaufort Eagles 21-0. 43.5 seconds left before the half. 1st and 10 for Beaufort. Ben Vinay pitches it wide to Eric Blakely. Blakely really hasn't carried the ball much in this game. For Vinay, that is just his 3rd carry. And he picks up about 8 yards.
He's going to look inside and see he could have gotten a lot more yards in there. Nice run that time, but he's going to follow, get on the back of number 60 and ride him to the goal line. That's Mike Rentz leading the way.
Best thing he did was get out of bounds. Stops the clock with 37 and change left. Vinay fakes the pitch. Oh, being chased around by the Gators, but he's got a little open room in front of him. Ben Vinay gets it down inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. Clock still running, and Beaufort might be out of timeouts.
KJ Wood with the stop.
Nope, they have stopped the clock for the first down.
Seconds left in the half.
Ben Vinay gets the first down. Now they will start the clock back up. Vinay throws it up for Baggett, and it is knocked away by Andre Rhodes. Vinay trying to connect with his favorite target, Stephen Baggett.
Good call.
The clock was 17.5 seconds.
Baggett's got to look the other way, though, over the outside shoulder. That's something you got to practice with the quarterback, know where he's going to throw it, and then you can position yourself between the defender and the ball and make that catch.
Goose Creek, 16.
There's Mark Clifford. We hope to catch a comment with him on the way off the field at halftime. 17.5 seconds left.
Remaining for the Eagles.
He told us before the game, Goose Creek was not quite as good as Alabama, but it was close. I tell you what, Beaufort's played them tough. Vinay rolling right. Under pressure, tries to just shovel pass it, and I think he's surprised his wide receiver, A.J. Smalls.
Well, this is a heads-up play by Vinay.
The pressure on Vinay brings up third.
Just trying to get rid of it, stops the clock.
And it stops the clock as much as anything. Yeah, the half would be pretty much over. So now 3rd and 10 for the Eagles.
Critical drive here. If they get a score, this would be a little bit like last week's game.
I was just thinking that, how important a score just before halftime can be in changing momentum. Remember, Bluffton had Hilton Head down until the half. Hilton Head scored late and took over in the second half. Vinay going into the end zone to Baggett. Touchdown, Eagles! There is a flag down. We'll wait for the call from the officials.
It's a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown. This is pass interference on the defender. You see him there, little face guarding on the catch. Baggett makes a great reception. This time the ball is well thrown, gives it a chance to put some air underneath it, so the wide receiver has a chance to adjust his route. He's able to use his 6'6" frame to cradle the ball into the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown Eagles, Stephen Baggett. puts it home, and it is now 21-6 with Brady Cormier on to try to tack on the extra point. He has 3 field goals, including one of 52 yards this year. The left footer booms this one. It was still going up when it got across the goalpost. So it is 21-7 with 6 seconds left before the half, and Beaufort got a little something to go with as we head toward the half. Let's take one quick break. 21-7, Goose Creek leading Beaufort.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, Kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
Penalty. There was a penalty on the extra point.
Which was last week.
So they're kicking from the 45-yard field, 45-yard line.
At the half.
It should be an onside kick.
That's what Reedy's waving them all up.
Yeah.
The penalty was assessed on the kickoff. The Eagles will kick off.
Back in Beaufort, where after a personal foul penalty on the extra point, Beaufort will kick off from the Goose Creek 45. Everybody up for an onside kick. Cormier kicks it halfway to Goose Creek. He just boomed that one.
Cormier's kick goes into the end zone.
Straight and true. Unfortunately, they don't give you 3 points for kicking it in from the 45-yard line on a kickoff.
Yeah, that's the game's kickers play. I know you don't like kickers, but that's the kind of game a kicker plays when they tell him to go ahead and boom it deep. When you're that close, okay, 55. Let's see if I can make that as a field goal. Goose Creek, time enough to one play from their own 20. They have hit home runs, a 54-yard run and a 53-yard run in the first quarter. They led 14-0. It's 21-7 now. Benjamin gives to his fullback McField. McField picks up about 6 more yards on his 11th carry. He now has 100 yards unofficially. It's 21-7. Goose Creek leading Beaufort here at halftime here at Beaufort High School after a really exciting first half.
It was too, Bob, but as we said, a play here or there, 2 drop balls that could have been touchdowns. And this could be a tie game.
Indeed, Beaufort meeting on the field just before they head to the locker room. We're going to try to catch Coach Mark Clifford before they head into the locker room, so we will keep it right here for just a moment. The Eagles at 5-0 came in a decided underdog against Goose Creek, but they have played well. They have played with that chip on their shoulder that Coach Mark Clifford had mentioned in our pregame discussion. And they've played well. Again, a couple of drop passes from being right in this.
Well, Bob, as we mentioned before, this is the number 3 ranked team in the state right now in Goose Creek.
All right, let's take a quick break. It's Goose Creek leading Beaufort 21-7 at the half.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
It's halftime of the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. Bob Stevens, Chuck Zapek flanking Mike Covert. Mike, your thoughts on very interesting first half?
Yeah, very interesting first half, Bob. I'm not surprised the score right now. I have to say that going into the half, yes, you know, Beaufort's got a little momentum, scoring right there at the very end. But you know, Goose Creek is just so talented, from the linemen on both sides to their quarterback, who I'm surprised this kid hasn't been picked up somewhere, to Kinlaw.
Yeah.
They're up back. It's just a well-oiled machine.
Chuck, they've got a bunch of home run hitters, and Beaufort could hold them to singles. They were striking out a few of them early too, but then boom, they'd hang one curveball and boom, they'd hit a
Well, they
home
got
run.
a lot of talent, and they have a lot of big guys up front. They're bigger than Mike Covert. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Some of these guys are huge playing for them.
You could play in the backfield for this.
You know, maybe I'll go find me a uniform and try that out.
Been a good first half for Beaufort, though, in continuing to bounce back. They were within a couple of drop passes from being right in this thing.
That's exactly right, and you nailed it. 2 drop passes. They could have hung 14 more on the board, and this place would have been rocking. All of Ladies Island would have been shaken if that had not happened. 2 plays, 14 points, completely different story. But woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah. Let me ask both of you, second half adjustments. Does Goose Creek do anything differently?
If you're asking me that,
I'm asking you that.
Goose Creek just needs to do what Goose Creek does, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit of a home field advantage coming into play here. We've got a nice crowd here tonight in Beaufort. Last week, the same thing happened with Hilton Head. They came up back in the second half, got that score right before the end of the half, and the crowd kind of brought them on and led them to victory. You know, helped stayed with them in victory. I think the same thing would happen tonight. There's a great crowd here. They always show up in Beaufort to give support their team, and there's a good chance for them to get that momentum going.
What do the Eagles have to do, though, to get that momentum going on the field?
Catch the football, cut out the drops, the mistakes. As we just said, it would have been a tied football game had they caught those 2 long passes that went incomplete.
Beaufort's defense surprised you a little bit. They have, other than the home run plays, they have held Goose Creek in check.
The guys in the O-line, the D-line rather, are making their block, making their hits. They're sticking their holes, doing what they have to do. So no, I'm not surprised. I'm very impressed with the defense of Beaufort.
That's Mark Clifford assignment football, isn't it?
Oh, it is too. You're right, Bob. And he's a pretty tough guy to play for, but he's got these guys performing well tonight.
All right, it has been a dandy through the first half. Goose Creek leads 21-7, but maybe the Eagles do indeed have some momentum here at home. Let's go to the New River Auto Mall Drive of the Week.
Hi, I'm Kevin Matteo at the New River Auto Mall, Subaru of Hilton Head. We're here looking at the 2014 Subaru Legacy Limited. This is a gorgeous car in a very busy segment of mid-size sedans. Difference is this is all-wheel drive, only all-wheel drive, and the only thing out there in the marketplace like it. You have a cavernous trunk space in there, rear air conditioning vents, leather seats, wood grain trim. Now this car here, the Subaru Legacy, gets a top safety pick plus from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. There is no other car you can find out there that is safe as a Subaru Legacy. 10-way adjustable power seat with power lumbar support, steering wheel tilts and telescopes, a backup camera so you can see exactly what's going on behind you, and overall this car is going to last, and it's not going to cost you much money to keep it up.
Our goal at 123 Drive Driving Academy is to help students become confident, cautious, and safe drivers.
We offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training, and we are the only driving school in the Hilton Head Bluffton area that is certified to administer the road test for students. Visit our website at 123drivedrivingacademy.com or call us at 263-5023 and mention WHHI-TV to receive $10 off your training sessions.
When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, please call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
I bought this. I saw it. I wanted it, so I got it. I put my hand in, cookies come out. One more time. Hand in, cookie out. Shouldn't your life be that way? When you put something into your life, you should get something more incredible back out, right? How much do you make right now? If you're whispering, not a good sign. Start at TCL and get a job right now to get cookies raining down on you. Or in other words, employment, advancement, vacation, a career. Yeah, this commercial is not about cookies, it's about you. Make it happen this fall at tcl.edu/now. It's working.
All right, well, we're back with more of our halftime show here on WHHI Sports. And the Eagles are trailing a little bit, 21-7. What do you think of the game so far?
Yeah, it's what I've seen of it since I've been running around in the crowd. I think it's a good game. I think if we could stop their big plays, we'd do all right. I mean, we proved that with removing the ball.
And this is Jerry Lynn, I have to mention, the athletic director for the Eagles. So tell me a little bit about what your plans are for the athletics program going forward. You just got a little bit of school year under your belt, so talk to me about what you have planned coming up.
Well, we have several fundraisers going on because we're trying to buy some new equipment that's 14 years old. We have a golf tournament called Swing for Things, and that's the big thing I'm working on right now. Plus, trying to keep everybody interested in sports and have the fans come out. So there's and keeping the athletes focused on grades too. We have with the 2.0 thing with the district, we have to keep their grades good.
Yeah, how tough is that for these athletes to balance school and their athletics here out on the football field? It's got to be a tough challenge, especially in your line of work. So tell me about that.
It is. It's a tough challenge because these kids are working in the classroom. They go to practice, then they go home and do their homework. So they do well, though. When we crunched the numbers last year, I think overall, most of our athletes had real good grades, and we haven't lost many of them to that 2.0.
There you go. So that speaks volumes. What do you think, Mike?
I'll tell you, Jerry, great job you've done here for the last 10 or plus 12 years, I guess, at Beaufort High School. I love to see all the community involvement around the field, all the businesses, but there's no covert air sign.
Well, hey, we can take care of that.
Let's take care of that. Jerry and I are going to go take care of that.
All right,
see you guys.
So we got some work to do, but we're going to be back with more of our halftime show here on WHHI Sports, so stick around.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm just in love with the flavor.
I get mine black. I don't want to take away from that pure taste.
So smooth, no bitterness. It's awesome.
There's no other taste like it.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee. Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8. Have you been in the zone? Sports Zone is the area's complete source for sporting goods and apparel. Their selection of sports equipment covers everything you need for football, baseball, basketball, and so much more. Plus the latest in apparel to make you look your best. Sports Zone is also the place for teams. From uniforms to trophies, embroidered items, banners, and more. Sports Zone has it all at competitive prices. Stop by 12 Johnson Way off Route 46 near the post office in Bluffton or call 837-ZONE. Get it in the zone. Sports Zone.
Welcome back. We've got more to our halftime show here on WHHI Sports, and joining us now is Cormier. I know I'm going to mess up your last name.
That's good.
But not only here with the Booster Club, but also a parent. So tell me a little bit about how proud are you watching your son out there so far tonight?
Well, it's great. He's only had one chance to kick extra point, but, if it's not him, it's the quarterback, it's wide receiver. We got to root for everybody.
Absolutely. So what are your thoughts for the second half of the game here? We've got a lot of football left ahead of us. What are these guys going to have to do to pull out a win here?
Our defense is going to have to plug up the holes, and our receivers are going to have to start catching the balls better. We dropped 4, I think, on the first half, and I think we'd still be in the game. We're still in the game, 21-7, so we got a pretty good chance.
Absolutely, a couple near misses. This could be a very close game, if it weren't for a couple near misses. So they're definitely playing well. They're up against a tough team. And tell me a little bit about your involvement with the Booster Club while we've got you.
Well, with the Booster Club, what we've done, if you can see with the new field and what we've done in the background, we put up the new picnic tables, the new park by Mike Egram. He was one of the beneficiaries that got the whole group going. We cleaned up all over here on the track, on the long jump area, the bushes. And we got a kids park out here. It's going to take time, but in the last 2 years, this place has come a long way.
Yeah, it looks great. What do you think, Mike? Looks pretty good, huh?
It's a beautiful, beautiful place to be.
All right. Well, thanks so much for your time. We've got lots more football here on WHHI Sports. Stick around for more.
What best expresses your style? Why not start from the ground up with beautiful Karastan area rugs? Creative Interiors Carpet One has incredible savings on rugs and carpet during our National Karastan Month sale. There's never been a better time to discover quality carpets and rugs with a look that's perfect for you. Get the best prices available on beautiful Karastan carpets with Stainmaster nylon for soft elegance that is naturally tough.
All for a limited time, only at Creative Interiors Carpet One. Karastan, make a statement your own.
State officials urge complete evacuation. Severe flooding is expected.
It's okay. We're ready.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The storm response team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Right, so we mentioned that we got more football, but we've also got the opportunity to catch up with some of our cheerleaders and coach of the cheerleaders here, Kathy Ingram. So you guys are doing a great job out there. What does it take to really get this crowd riled up during halftime, during the rest of the game?
It takes a lot of energy from us. I mean, the energy from the crowd gives us energy, and therefore, I mean, we're able to do anything throughout the game.
If we're enthusiastic, then everybody else will, so.
Absolutely. Well, you guys are doing a great job, and you're doing a great job getting the fans riled up for, you know, what could be a very close game. So what kinds of things do you do to get ready for tonight? What kinds of things as coach do you have these girls do to really get ready for the big night?
Well, tonight we had a special night because we had a cheer clinic last week. We had over 100 participants, and so we had to practice to get them ready for their halftime show. So that was a lot of fun. It took a lot of practice this week.
Yeah. Okay.
I tell you what, you know, I'm going to be the first one to step outside of the box. Fans, if you think that cheerleading is not a sport, let me tell you what. These girls have got one of the toughest jobs out here on the field. Tell us, how do you prepare? How do you go along every day getting kicked in the face, kicked in the shin? How do you do it?
Hours of practice. I mean, you have to have guts for this sport. Guts.
It takes a lot of endurance also. I mean, if you're not physically or mentally fit, I wouldn't recommend it.
Hey, well, you heard it there first, and I'm gonna tell you, as a dad of 3 cheerleaders, they are tough. They are tough.
Well, Mike, you really get it. You really get what kind of athleticism it takes. So I think maybe we'll have to get you out there on the top of a pyramid, you know, after halftime, see what we can do.
I don't know about that, but I'll base. You ready? I can base right now. Let's go.
All right.
We'll see you.
All righty, here we go. He's going to go practice. And on that note, well, you guys are doing such a great job. It's such a pleasure to have you here and getting the group riled up. So keep doing what you're doing. Coach, thanks so much for your time. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to stick around for more football, so stay with us, all right? We'll be back. That's right. The best is yet to come. We're going to be back with more here on WHHI Sports, so stay on us. Welcome back for more of our great halftime show here on WHHI, and we've got Nathaniel Drake, who is the director of the Eagles band. So you guys are sounding good. Tell me what it takes to get ready for tonight.
Long practices. This is a chance for us to really get another practice in front of folks. What we're doing is that's our competition show. It's half of it, so we have a competition next Saturday, so that kind of gets us prepared for that.
All right, great. And what's the competition? Where are you going to be?
We're going to be at Orangeburg-Wilkinson High School at the Garden City Classic.
All right, wonderful. And now talk to me a little bit about the mix that you have in the band. And you have mostly seniors, juniors. What kind of age group do you have up there?
I have a few middle schoolers, to be honest. I have a couple of 8th graders, 9th grade, 10th grade is probably the largest group that we have, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. What we're doing is trying to get them prepared for college, so we take them all.
All right. Well, like I said, you sound great. Mike, what do you think? You were ready to jump out there with the cheerleaders. You're going to head up to the band also?
I just got finished with, basing the cheerleaders. I think I want to try out the drums.
Okay.
I want to try out the drums. I never did that when I played ball, so I never got to do that. But tell me a little bit. I mean, your dad is well-known. You're well-known all around the Lowcountry. What was it like at the dinner table as a kid in your house? Was it strictly about music and marching band?
Well, I was when I was in high school, I was kind of a hardhead, so usually I was getting fussed at. But
I understand that. I really do.
But he was my idol, so I followed his footsteps. So
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much again for your time. We look forward to listening to more of you as we go into the second half. We're going to be back with the second half of the football game here on WHHI Sports. So we'll see you there.
Our goal at 123 Drive Driving Academy is to help students become confident, cautious, and safe drivers.
We offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training, and we are the only driving school in the Hilton Head Bluffton area that is certified to administer the road test for students. Visit our website at 123drivedrivingacademy.com or call us at 263-5023 and mention WHHI-TV to receive $10 off your training sessions.
When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, please call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
I bought this. I saw it. I wanted it, so I got it. I put my hand in, cookies come out. One more time. Hand in, cookie out. Shouldn't your life be that way? When you put something into your life, you should get something more incredible back out, right? How much do you make right now? If you're whispering, not a good sign. Start at TCL and get a job right now to get cookies raining down on you. Or in other words, employment, advancement, vacation, a career. Yeah, this commercial is not about cookies, it's about you. Make it happen this fall at tcl.edu/now. It's working.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm just in love with the flavor.
I get mine black. I don't want to take away from that pure taste.
So smooth, no bitterness. It's awesome. There's no other taste like it.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
Getting ready to kick off the third quarter here in Beaufort, the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. Beaufort, the touchdown just before halftime to cut the lead to 21-7, and they get the kickoff to start the second half. Stephen Baggett on the return, gets it outside the 20-yard line. That's where the Eagles will take over in front of this full house. They didn't go anywhere after halftime. I think they got a little sniff of something called hope here in the Lowcountry.
Well, if there's ever such a thing as home field advantage, we'll see if it is right now, Bob. They had a good rest, almost a half hour at halftime. The band played, fans are back in their seats, and we're ready to go for the second half.
Well, the referees are not quite ready to go. They're going to throw a flag right off the bat. We'll see what the call is.
Illegal
participation against Beaufort to start. Might have had 12 guys in the huddle and then broke one out and brought him to the sidelines. They don't let you do that anymore. So now the Eagles start off 1st and 15 from their own 17-yard line. Ben Vinay, flanked by his two running backs. He gives it to Eric Blakely.
Blakely on the carry.
Blakely unofficially in the first half carried just twice for 9 yards.
Yeah, Shaquille Sally comes up number 4 from his linebacker position and makes a shoe-top tackle.
Blakely's gained over 600 yards and scored 7 touchdowns this year, but hasn't really had the ball much. Now a twin set to the short side of the field. Faking the handoff. Vinay in deep trouble, throws it short. Baggett tries to come back and get it. Comes up empty. That was a play that had disaster written on it in a number of different ways. And
well, he did
fortunately,
too.
Vinay and Baggett made sure it didn't get any worse.
Well, he has to learn the escape route out of a pocket is not to the outside. If you're ever going to escape a pocket where there's a rush, when it's collapsing on you, you got to tuck the ball up and go inside. Outside, dangerous things happen, and something dangerous almost happened there on second down.
So now it's third and about 14 from back inside their own 20. Vinay hands it to his back, brought down quickly. Tooks is stopped in a hurry by big number 85, Kalen Ritchie. Ritchie, a great defensive end. He's on his way to the University of South Carolina, and you can see why with that kind of speed. 6'6", 230-pound senior. Was a tight end last year, but really they don't throw to the tight end at Goose Creek, so to really get him some more exposure, put him on the defensive side of the ball. Stephen Baggett back in his own end zone to punt for Beaufort. So the momentum they took into halftime, Goose Creek is going to try to turn around and might turn around right here on the punt return. As it is brought back by Omar McCray.
37-yard punt.
Well, Omar didn't have too much blocking for him because I rushed 10 guys, and he had to pick up all on his own. Brave young man.
And gained 19 on the return.
Yeah, great return.
First down at the 32. Goose Creek averaging 50 points a game. So in essence, they were held till 21 in the first half. The big fullback, McField. Evan McField last week had 104 yards and a touchdown against Dutch Fork. 230 pounds. He's a load.
He is. 72 is just playing one well of a game. Kentrell Seabrook, the defensive lineman, going both ways, playing offensive left tackle also makes a great play and stop on that run.
Over 100 yards for McField, and he's going to have even more than that now as he carries a couple of Beaufort Eagles down to the 15-yard line. First down. A Walgreens first down.
Well, just like the first half, number 34, he ends up being a nemesis to the Eagles. Evan McField rumbles down.
14, first down and 10.
15-yard line.
At the Eagles 16.
McField carried A.J. Smalls on that last play, about 10 of that 15 yards. They give it again to McField. They're giving Mark Clifford a little taste of his own medicine, just pound it between the tackles a little bit. Gain of about 4. And then they give it to the other back, and he rumbles into the end zone. The other fullback, Darren McNeil, 190-pound senior, and he gets the touchdown for Goose Creek. Wow.
We'd like to remind all spectators, please be courteous to the people in the stands if you're standing.
There's the other fullback. 14 yards.
Of the bleachers.
And McNeil is in the end zone.
Just a straight option. Hand off to the fullback. Fullback keeps it. Quarterback lays it in the belly of the fullback, and he just runs straight up the middle. Unmolested into the end zone.
Cannot return to the school.
So now in to kick the extra point for Goose Creek, Alex Jacobus. And he has made another one.
The extra point is good.
And so with 9:21 left in the third quarter, Goose Creek has now jumped back out to a 3-touchdown lead. It's 28-7.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Oh, salty dog. Oh, salty dog. You're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, Kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be my salty dog? Oh, salty salty dog, oh salty dog. You sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down the southeast, sitting by the dock, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
Bag it.
So Goose Creek turns the momentum right around that Beaufort had taken into the halftime locker room with that late touchdown. They force a 3 and out and then march it down the field for a touchdown to lead 28-7. And then Jacobus kicks it down into that corner. Stephen Baggett trying to bring it back out. Gets across the 20, up to the 25-yard line. Jessa Jeremiah now joins us with a special guest.
Joining us on the sidelines here is Chris Butler of Butler Marines, also involved in the Booster Club, and you're a dad here, so you're wearing many hats here tonight at the football game. Let's talk about the first one first. How's your son doing so far this season? What are your thoughts?
He's doing very well. He's had a few catches tonight. I've really enjoyed it, so it's fun watching your son play.
And so enjoyable to be part of the Booster Club too. How did you get involved there?
Booster Club was brought on by a friend of mine, Scott Dennis, who got us involved, and it's important, to keep the sports going and getting the money that they need for it to keep it rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, being the owner of Butler Marine, we've got plenty of good weather left here in Beaufort, so it's not too late to buy a boat, is it?
No, it's absolutely not. This is a time of year, absolutely. Come on out and see me and get a boat.
All right, so we got that from you first, Father, and enjoying your involvement in the Booster Club, and we're going to get out on the water some more this season, so thanks so much for your thoughts.
Great.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys for coming.
Absolutely. We'll get back to you with more football.
After a 5-yard penalty, Beaufort will set things up again with a 1st and 15. As Vinay goes under center this time. Gives off to the fullback. There's a fumble. Ball is loose. They're pointing down, but they are pointing forward as well for Goose Creek. Fumble by the Beaufort Eagles.
Covered by the Gators.
And Eric Blakely put it on the ground. Goose Creek picks it up, and they'll have a short field.
Hit behind the line of scrimmage. Number 76 gets in there. He's able to stick out his arm, and he knocked the ball loose. That was Anthony Kinlock. That shook the ball loose from the running back.
So Goose Creek with a chance to make a big inning out of it. We've used the baseball terminology a couple of times. It's playoff time for baseball. They've hit a couple of long home runs early, and they are trying to put this one out with a big inning. McFields again, the big fullback.
Boy, Jordan Clegg, number 6, makes a great open field tackle. There's a lot of guts to come up here and take on a guy 6 feet, 230 pounds, and be able to hog tie him to the ground. Great tackle.
A Walgreens first down on the gain of 11 down to the 11-yard line. Make it to 12. They could still get a first down without a touchdown. And there's McFields again.
McField on the carry, tackled by Seabrook.
Gets down inside the 10 to about the 7, gain of 5.
Gain of 3, 2nd down 7.
Seabrook, number 72, made the tackle. He's going both ways, as we mentioned. Good, tough player inside.
2nd down for Goose Creek. Now they give it to Tyrick Johnson, and Johnson busts it down near the goal line. We'll see if he got enough for the first down.
3rd down.
Boy, they're just pounding it between the tackles.
3rd and short.
Still 3rd down, though. 3rd and short. I mean, very short. Less than 6 inches. Surprised they didn't measure. Give it to the big guy, McNeil, and he gets the first down to inside the 1.
McNeil on the carry.
Another Walgreens first down for the Gators of Goose Creek. 5-0, working on a 31-game winning streak on the field. Again, some of those wins were taken away. The use of an ineligible player last year that may have cost Goose Creek a 2nd consecutive state title. They won the state title in 2011. Oh, the give is to McNeil, and he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Great defensive play by Beaufort.
Yeah, it's Mike Rentz, number 6. He has 2 plays in a row. Rentz has made the hit and prevented the ball carrier from getting into the end zone.
So now it is 2nd and goal, and we've got an injured player down on the field for Beaufort, and that's TJ Watts, one of their big leaders, and he is in significant pain. This is a tough one for them to take. We'll take a quick Serve Pro timeout. Serve Pro of Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
On WHHI Sports TV.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Have you been in the Zone? Sports Zone is the area's complete source for sporting goods and apparel. Their selection of sports equipment covers everything you need for football, baseball, basketball, and so much more. Plus the latest in apparel to make you look your best. Sports Zone is also the place for teams. From uniforms to trophies, embroidered items, banners, and more. Sports Zone has it all at competitive prices. Stop by 12 Johnson Way off Route 46 near the post office in Bluffton or call 837-ZONE. Get it in the zone. Sports Zone.
What best expresses your style? Why not start from the ground up with beautiful Karastan area rugs? Creative Interiors Carpet One has incredible savings on rugs and carpet during our National Karastan Month sale. There's never been a better time to discover quality carpets and rugs with a look that's perfect for you. Get the best prices available on beautiful Karastan carpets with Stainmaster nylon for soft elegance that is naturally tough. All for a limited time only at Creative Interiors Carpet One. Karastan, make a statement your own.
Welcome back to our high school football bowl series, sponsored by Covert Aire, 28-7, Goose Creek leading. And there is TJ Watts being helped off the field. Right knee, it would appear to be, and that doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't either. That looks, when you get carried off like that, it usually ended your playing time for tonight. Hopefully that's all it ended.
Absolutely. The leading returning tackler for Beaufort, and really their leader, the soul of that defense.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal now for Goose Creek.
At the Eagle 3.
Benneman pitches this time to Tyreek Johnson, and he's in for the touchdown.
3 yards.
Johnson's 2nd score of the night. And that will now make it 34-7 in favor of Goose Creek.
Brenneman runs this play perfectly. The option, fakes it a dive back, pulls it out, steps up into the line like he's going to keep it and run it himself. And then when the defender comes towards him, he bellies back out of the play and makes the pitch and allows the running back all the space he needs to get into the end zone.
Chuck Reedy's seen a lot of players and a lot of great quarterbacks, and he says this is the most talented quarterback he's had in his 12 years at Goose Creek, Dantes Benneman. On for the extra point is Jacobus, and he missed this one. So
6:57 remaining
with 6:57 left in the third quarter,
34.
the lead is 34-7 in favor of Goose Creek over Beaufort High.
On WHHI Sports TV.
WHHI-TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota. From Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Goose Creek getting set to kick off with a 34-7 lead as we reach the midway point of the third quarter. They led this game 14-0 at the quarter, 21-7 at the half, and two touchdowns and two possessions here in the second half. Jacobus with the kick. Baggett takes it at the 8. Trying to find some room to his left. Gets out across the 20 to near the 25-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will take over.
Well, Baggett's a pretty big guy, 6 foot,
Return
6 foot
17 yards.
4,
5.
5.
How about 6?
6'6".
First down and 10.
Getting
He's a
called
big
right
guy,
before
but he makes a big target on returns.
How about the kickoff? How about the kickoffs of Jacobus? He has kicked at least the last 3, and I'm thinking maybe more than that.
Yeah.
Within a square that if I could hit a sand wedge like that from 50 yards out, I'd be a very happy golfer. He has just stuck it right in that corner. Vinay at quarterback. Giving to his running back.
Wood with the tackle.
That's Tarquez Johnson. But Johnson having a hard time finding any room outside. They have not given up much room outside at all. Beaufort, what little ground they have made on the ground, it's pretty much been between the tackles. 2nd and 10. Mark Clifford, what a wonderful career he has had, and what a great coach he is. Deep ball thrown down and kind of thrown up for grabs, and upset that he didn't make the interception. Was number 17, Delonzo Prather. And it'll bring up a 3rd down for Beaufort. Nothing wrong with Vinay's arm.
Well, the game's getting away from him a little bit. You know, down by 4 scores.
For the first time tonight, we see a little bit of hint of desperation in the play calling, if nothing else. Now Beaufort. Twin set wide to the left. Run it back across the formation. Baggett, the tight end, left. They try to throw it to that back coming out of the formation. That was Tooks. But it falls incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and long for Beaufort.
Well, he had to throw the ball over number 96. He's 6'5", 285 pounds. Is there any wonder why the ball went high and out of bounds, Bob?
Tough to put a 10-yard pass, put any arc on it, huh? Enough of arc to get it over him and still bring it down. Stephen Baggett back inside his own 10. As we mentioned, a commitment to East Carolina. Boy, they are having a great year this year. Conference USA. Really probably the favorite to win that league now. Baggett, a high kick. Goes out of bounds just before midfield.
Baggett's punt goes out of bounds.
Goose Creek coaching staff helping him spot that. It'll be right at midfield.
He's trying to move the official back another yard.
But
he's
it went
like
over
to
here.
get a flag.
25-yard punt.
I've never seen touching the official before.
You do it with a smile on your face. That's the way you get away with it.
The 50-yard line.
So Goose Creek has scored with both of their possessions so far of the 3rd quarter, and now they've got the ball at midfield. Dantes Benneman, the quarterback, this time dropping back. They're going for it all. He's got his man open. DeAndre Daniels can't come up with it. That's the guy with the sprinter speed. Got in behind the Beaufort secondary.
Good play, action play that time.
Flag. Down.
There is a flag on the play. Gives us a quick minute to tell you the Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay, is one of our great sponsors of the Covert Aire Bowl Series. We have an ineligible receiver call against
And downfield against the Gators.
the Gators.
5-yard penalty.
So that will back them up. A lot of school spirit here at Beaufort High with that 5-0 start to the season. And again, this one doesn't count against them as far as district play goes. That begins next week for the Eagles, as they host Bluffton. And of course, it'll be the big regional game right here on WHHI.
We'll be back.
Yes, we will. 1st and 15. The give to McField.
McField on the carry.
He gets a couple.
Seabrook with a tackle.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and about 13.
Jonathan Hill, 42's in there on the tap, on the stop.
This is what Goose Creek lost last year. They lost Mr. Football from South Carolina, Trammell Terry. He went to Georgia. They lost Gerald Turner to USC. They lost a defensive lineman, Michael Myers, to East Carolina. They lost a lot, and they still just keep bringing them back. Benneman back to pass, throws, good catch by Barnes. Jordan Barnes just in front of the sticks, though. It'll bring up a third and about 1.
Well, Coach Chuck Reedy, he's had some experience with Mark Clifford, hasn't he?
He has indeed. Chuck Reedy was a player on Danny Ford's national championship team at Clemson when Mark Clifford was a graduate assistant there. So on 3rd and 2, give us to the fullback. And McField right to the 40.
Run down by Mike Grant.
That's where the chain is stretched to. We'll see if they give him the first down or not as you take a look at the Beaufort sideline.
First down, Goose Creek.
They are going to give him a Walgreens first down by the nose of the football. Covert Aire has an always commitment. They're always available for their customers and for the community. Check them out online at 911covertaire.com. Dantes Benneman under some pressure. Couple of Beaufort Eagles chasing him. Finally lets it go, and it's nearly picked off by a third. Good pursuit by the Eagles there.
Seabrook and Hill chasing Dantes.
Watch Kendrell Seabrook, number 72, come right up the middle. This is a guy that's going both ways tonight. Offensive line, defensive lineman, and he's able to chase the quarterback and almost get to him. What a great job by Kendrell Seabrook.
Might be Beaufort's nominee for our Lava 24 Fitness Most Valuable Player. Shop Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head in Bluffton, where you'll have a truly exceptional experience. It's time to drive a Toyota. 2nd and 10. Benneman gives to the fullback McField, right up the middle for about 5.
Brought down by Mike Rentz.
Yeah, Mike Rentz, number 6, he's going both ways too.
Gain of 5.
Both of those guys have played terrific defense for the Eagles. 3rd and 5 for Goose Creek, a team that, as we mentioned a couple of times, it averages 50 points a game.
3rd and 5 for the Eagle lead.
And yet Beaufort has really gone toe-to-toe, except for a couple of home run plays. They have played them tough. On the option to the right, Benneman tucks it under and brings it to first down yardage.
Benneman on a
gain of about 7.
Rentz with a stop.
And that'll move the chains.
Along with Hill.
A Walgreens first down.
First down 10 Gators at the Eagle 20.
Well, we'll see just how much Bluffton has recovered next week, Bob, when we come back here for the Bluffton-Beaufort game.
Think they'll be a little cranky?
With
In fact, we might find a couple of teams that are got their nose out of joint just a little bit. Likely both of them coming off losses. Benneman throws it high and wide as he attempts to get it to Jordan Barnes.
For Daniels. AJ Smalls.
Reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com.
Yeah, I just used to hate playing 2 lost teams that lost by a total of 3 points. That was never a nice game to play the next one.
No. Well, especially with a team with the aspirations that both these teams have. They are hoping that they have lost for the last time, for a long time. And, of course, one of them's going to lose next week. So they're going to come in very much fired up. 2nd and 10. Benneman swings it out to Daniels, and Daniels can't hang on. Well, he has the sprinter's speed, but he can catch the baton if you hand it to him probably on a relay, but he has not shown great hands so far here in this game.
You know,
it'll be 3rd and 10.
I played with the Dallas Cowboys when Bob Hayes was there. He had the same type of flu, but he could fly.
But when he caught it, yeah, it was something magical, wasn't it?
Bullet Bob Hayes.
Fastest guy. I mean, there are guys, obviously he's the fastest guy you ever played. He was the fastest guy in the world.
Yep.
Was he the fastest football player you played against?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Football speed's a little different. Benneman back to throw. Down to the end zone. Great catch by Barnes. Is he inbounds? No, they said he was out of bounds. Well, what a catch by Jordan Barnes.
That was a great catch. And a well-thrown ball.
Fourth down.
Back shoulder fade.
Has 6 catches for 84 yards in this game and a touchdown. It'll bring up a 4th and 10. But this is 4-down territory for Goose Creek.
He only needed to keep 1 foot in, and he couldn't.
Yeah. So Benneman went over to the sidelines, brings his own play in with 2:48 left in the third. Benneman pitches it back to Kinlaw. Caleb Kinlaw on his way to Georgia Tech. Tries to get the 10. It looks like he might have gotten 9 of them. He'll be very close to the first down marker. He thinks he made it. As you see the Goose Creek sideline. Let's see if Kinlaw needed to get inside the 29. He stretched it there, but did he stretch it there from out of bounds? He did not. They rule it's turnover on downs, so Beaufort holds. The defense stops them, and the offense takes the field here with 2:36 left in the third quarter.
Well, Kinlaw came into tonight's game averaging 135 yards per game. They think he's up there now, but to stop him, that's a great stop.
He really only has about 70 yards in this game. Hadn't had the ball all that much. Had the one long touchdown run. But the Eagles hold and have the football back. Oh, Baggett moved a little early.
Flags on the play.
The tight end for the Beaufort Eagles. For 7 years, H&H Auto has been voted #1 for service, collision repair, and sales by the Island Packet and Hilton Head Monthly. And come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe in the South Beach Marina and get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory. Or you can get it anytime at saltydog.com.
Procedure against the Eagles.
Procedure call against Beaufort.
First down 15.
Now they're back inside their own 15. Benet takes a look at that enormous Goose Creek defensive line. Pitches it out to Tooks, and Tooks tries to get some forward momentum going. The pitch was a little high.
Tooks
and
on the carry.
Mark Clifford on the sidelines. Going to give some inspiration to this ball club as the clock counts down toward the end of the third quarter. Gain of about 5 by Tooks.
2nd and 11, gain of 4.
Benet looking for his receiver, trying to find
Pass incomplete, intended for Butler.
Butler, who has caught 3 balls already tonight, but that one was a bit overthrown.
That's a shame. He had him open.
Put it down.
Starting to feel a little desperation out there, I think, from some of the players from the Eagles, from Beaufort.
Maybe trying to get it all back at once, and that's not going to happen. Certainly understandable. Now Vinay brings him up on 3rd and 11. Just one back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Oh, he's got Goose Creek Gators all over him. Throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Tried to find Baggett. That was a dangerous pass. That not only might have gotten Baggett hurt, might have been picked off.
They're just swarming all over the offense right now. Got to keep your composure no matter what the score.
Their defensive line starting to wear out Beaufort's offensive line a bit. And so Stephen Baggett picks himself up, dusts himself off, and heads back inside his own 5-yard line to punt. And they fake the punt, give it to the up man. But all over that play was Goose Creek's defensive line, and they will get the turnover deep in Beaufort territory.
Take everyone down.
Well, it's 4th and 11, not 4th and 1.
No, they gave it to Eric Blakely, took the short snap.
And had a 10-man front.
Yeah. Thought they'd catch him by surprise, and now instead Goose Creek has just 15 yards to pay dirt. Benneman gives it to Johnson. Johnson breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and he's in the end zone. Tyreek Johnson, the junior, gets his 3rd touchdown of the game. That one a 15-yard run. And Goose Creek has cracked 40 with their 3rd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Johnson makes a strong run. He picks up a block on the end of the line of scrimmage Number 86 is tight end. Kayleen Ritchie pins down the defensive end, and that allows number 18, Tyreek Johnson, to scoot around in for the score.
Now Alex Jacobus on for the extra point. Remember, he missed the last one. 41-7 with that extra point. It is good. And with 1:33 left in the third quarter, Goose Creek beginning to pull away a bit. They lead 41-7.
On WHHI Sports TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota. From Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Goose Creek's Alex Jacobus set to kick off. His players all wait and stay on side this time. Buries it down in that corner again, and it is brought back out by Beaufort's number 1, Jawan Mack. I tell you what, Jacobus has just lived within about a 5-yard square down around the 10-yard line.
Turn it 20 yards.
Mack brings it back to nearly the 30-yard line, right at the 30-yard line.
Let's see if they can't get Blakely going, number 8.
Yeah, we're curious that he has not been a big factor offensively, and I want to see Stephen Baggett get thrown to a little more. Instead, the give is to Tooks, and Tooks finds no room as he tries to bounce outside.
Tooks on a carry.
Goose Creek just takes away everything outside.
Baggett's back in the game. He was injured the last series down on that desperation pass on 3rd down. Good to see him back up there healthy. But Blakely had some impressive stats coming into tonight's game.
He really did. Vinay, oh, he just got hammered. Defensive play made by Goose Creek's
in his backfield.
C.J. Polite.
Fumble on the play.
Actually spelled polite, but there's nothing polite about this. Oh, hit him. The fumble. Vinay kind of lays on the ball.
Covered by the Eagles.
And the Eagles will retain possession.
I don't think I've ever seen that fumble recovery before.
On your backside?
Yeah, on your backside. Just what kind of fumble recovery do you call that?
I think we know. I don't think it needs to be repeated. 3rd and long on this final play of the 3rd quarter. Swings it out to Mack. Mack trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage at the 30-yard line. Gets it to about the 29. It'll be 4th down for Beaufort. We're going to change ends. Goose Creek blowing it open here in the 3rd quarter with 20 points. Beaufort will still have the football as we begin the 4th quarter. Goose Creek on top, 41-7.
On WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Goose Creek's size beginning to take its toll on the Bluffton Eagles. 41-7 as we begin play in the 4th quarter. 4th and 11 for Beaufort. Stephen Baggett will be back to punt for the Eagles.
Baggett to punt.
Standing inside his own 15. Goose Creek liable to get pretty good field position here as Baggett really gets his foot into this one, and it takes a Beaufort roll. To the 30, he's going to pick it up, and it is grabbed just before he went out of bounds, but nope, the referee's going to say no, he did not have possession when he went out of bounds. It'll be Goose Creek's football at their own 40.
Covered out of bounds by Sen.
Well, that was in a few mistakes that the Gators made tonight. As we mentioned earlier, it's a 10-man rush. It's been a 10-man rush all night long. And now you got one receiver back there. Usually when you have one receiver, there's nobody blocking for you. So the fact that he picked it up and ran into about 7 Eagles, I think was ill-advised.
Yeah, might not have been the smartest play Omar McRae has made tonight, and I'm sure he'll hear about it from Coach Reedy and the gang on the sidelines. Veteran coaching staff at Goose Creek, again led by Chuck Reedy, the former head coach at Baylor, in his 12th year at Goose Creek, and a huge success. New quarterback is in for the Goose Creek Gators. It is Dominique Jefferson.
McNeil on the carry.
And he hands off to the big fullback McNeil, who needs no introduction. He and McField have been McNasty against Beaufort tonight.
Gain of 3.
Well, Dominique's a 5'8" sophomore quarterback.
Dominique Jefferson handing off to McField this time, and he'll pick up about 3.
This is a traditional triple option offense they run. Out of it, with the first back coming through is a big fullback, and you're just in that mesh period, putting the ball in the fullback's stomach and making a read on the defensive end. So as the quarterback comes down the line, Jefferson, he looks at the defensive end and decides whether to leave it in the fullback's stomach or keep it himself and get on the out and get on the corner. I think you saw that at Oklahoma a few times.
Just a few times. So they usually kept 3 backs in. Now the give is to McRae, who is now in at running back.
Johnson on the carry. 4th down.
And it'll be 4th down and 1. Well, you give the sophomore a chance to make a little something happen on 4th down? Yes, you do. Chuck Reedy calls for another tight end, brings out a back, and he's going to give Jefferson a chance to run the ball club on 4th and 1. Beaufort up to the line defensively, in a hurry. Jefferson hands it off to the big fullback, and it is McNeil.
I think he got it, Bob.
Yeah, I think he is. Yep, he's across the stripe, and that's what he needed. Right across the 50-yard line. You see the big eagle in the center of the field.
Forward progress to the 50-yard
Walgreens
line.
First down
First
for
down and 10 Gators.
The Gators of Goose Creek.
That's quite a run.
Oh.
He got hit 2.5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and was still able to pick up the first down.
They have it all at New River Auto Mall. Over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships in one location. The Eagle sideline still spirited here with 9:30 left in the game. And again, Dominique Jefferson running the show. Brings it to the left side on the option. Ball comes loose, picked up by Beaufort, and they advance the ball to near midfield. Very heads-up play by A.J. Smalls, the senior.
Well, watch what happens here in the replay. Watch 72's Kendall Seabrook. Been talking about him all night. Look at him run down the quarterback from behind and knock the ball out. Pursuit from the other side.
Terrific performance tonight by Kendall Seabrook. A.J. Smalls with the recovery.
First down and 10 Eagles.
When he brought his team into the weight room this summer, the senior cornerback said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And they have been working hard ever since, trying to disprove folks that thought this team was in for a 3rd straight losing season, just 4-7 a year ago. But they are 5-0 this year, and brighter days are ahead for the Beaufort Eagles.
Well, we'll see how much they recover next week when we get back here for the Bluffton Beaufort game.
Brought down by Pfeiffer.
Should be a dandy.
That's a regional game, our first regional game.
Gain of 5.
This one will count.
Second and 5.
For the March to the state championship.
We're getting serious now.
Oh, yeah.
Tarquez Johnson with the run there for about 5. Now Vinay at quarterback. Option pitch to the trailing back, and Tooks is taken head over tea kettle right there.
Watch Renee run the option here. He runs it almost to perfection.
Well, and watch Tooks, who had circled around back, and finds a little running room before he is put down in a hurry by McRae. First down and 10 for the Eagles, and we've got a Goose Creek player down. That's Dondre Wansley. So a Walgreens first down, and while we have this chance to take a moment, we'll remind you that ServPro of Beaufort County helps make fire and water damage like it never even happened. It's 41-7 in favor of Goose Creek.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
Hey, I'm Alexis James. I'm here with the 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited. That means there's absolutely no limits. The greatest off-road vehicle on the market. Holds its value the best of any other vehicle in America. Come see me, Alexis James. Right price, right here, right now.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire. You know, it's hot outside, summer's here, and it's dug in for quite a while. A couple of tips for you. Remember to change your air filter. Keep that thing clean, change it every month. Also, leave your thermostat set at a comfortable position for you and your family, and leave it. Set it and forget it, as I like to say. This summer, when the heat's outside, let's keep it outside and keep your house cool and comfortable. And remember, Covert Aire.
Against the Bluffton Bobcats.
We welcome you back to Beaufort High School, where the Beaufort Eagles are down 41-7 here early in the fourth quarter.
Johnson on
the give is to Johnson.
Brought down by Devin Brown.
And he will lose about a yard, make it 2nd and 11.
Well, Bob Bluffton is off this Friday night. That's probably the best thing for them. They needed a little bit of rest. They had a couple of players that were injured. One, KJ Ford did not play. Vinny Bono did not play last week in their loss to Hilton Head High School. Be interested to see if they're back in the lineup next Friday night.
Airing it out. Vinay, wrestling match for the football, and it is won by McRae of Goose Creek at the goal line. Brings it back, 15, 20, 30, 35, out to near the 45-yard line. What a great battle for the football between McRae and Baggett down the field.
Omar McRae, the senior, comes in over the outside shoulder and takes it away. Has enough strength to change direction once he takes possession of the football, then starts heading north and south, picks up a couple blocks, and he's able to bring the ball all the way out to the 45-yard line. What a play.
Well, McRae, not only a defensive back, he's the kick returner, so he's used to running back in traffic and kind of directing some traffic as he moved up the field. Jefferson gives it to yet another of the big fullbacks that Goose Creek trots out there.
Well, speaking of big fullbacks, last week we saw certainly a big one, and Puna Ford scored 3 touchdowns.
Yes, we did.
6 feet, 290 pounds as a fullback.
The give again to the fullback. That's Stephen Wood. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 3. Flu shots now available at every Walgreens store. Every day at Walgreens, there's a way to stay well.
3rd down 2.
And at Covert Aire, there's an always commitment, always available to their customers and for the community. Check them out online at 911 Covert Aire. That's with an E on the end, covertaire.com. Jefferson keeps the ball and runs it down for first down yardage to the Beaufort 35.
Well, Bob, if they continue at this pace, Goose Creek's going to hit their 50 points per game average, and they've been averaging over 500 yards. They certainly racked up a lot of yards tonight.
They have indeed, but they have spread it out. Everybody's had a little piece of it. We really didn't see Dantes Beneman at his statistical best. He sure directed the offense very well. found a way to get them in to score. They lead 41-7. And now getting some of the younger players a chance to play a little bit. The swing pass there goes to Dijon Prophet. And that's going to be good for about 8 yards.
Tackle made by Sen.
Well, what's impressive about this Division 4A team that comes from another region, is the size.
Yeah, they're big.
And at the skill positions, they have speed. Fullback and wide receivers, or running backs and wide receivers. Their fullback doesn't have a lot of speed. They just have a lot of.
Doesn't need to.
They're just tanks.
Yeah, that's right. That's Stephen Wood again. Close to the first down. Yes, he got the first down. So first down for Goose Creek.
First down.
I like the way Beaufort's defense has hung in there, though. They have stayed with it. They have played great assignment football.
Yep.
They've been in the right spots, that's for sure. And here they go. They're gonna make them gain every inch the hard way. Good defensive play there.
Got to give some credit to the offensive line from Goose Creek, though. Yeah. 51, Tyler Hood. At left tackle, left guard, 65, Mike Bryant. The center is Zach Van Elstein. Right guard, Kylie Williams, 73, and 75, Trey Simmons, leading the way for the Gators tonight.
Jefferson, again handing to the fullback Wood. Gets him down near the 15-yard line. They're just running clock at this point. Chuck Reedy has seen what he needs to see from his starters, giving some of the younger players a chance to play now.
Likewise on the other side of the field, we got a couple clean jerseys coming out for the Eagles.
Goose Creek has a trip up to Carolina Forest next week, a team that Beaufort beat last week up in Myrtle Beach. To give this time to McNeil. Darren McNeil, the senior.
On the carry brought down by Gleason.
Gets it down to near the 15. But it'll now be fourth down and, about 2.5 yards to go.
Gain of 1. Fourth down. Fourth and 3.
They have it all at New River Auto Mall, over 1,000 vehicles and 12 dealerships in one location. We're glad to have them as part of our team this year. Reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com. Jefferson has his man inside the 5, stretches into the end zone. Are they going to give it to him? Touchdown, Goose Creek.
Pass complete.
Jordan McAveen gets the touchdown. Coming off the Goose Creek bench. And they have extended the lead to 47-7.
Well, they average 50.7 points per game, and they're almost hitting it right on the number, Bob.
So now on for the extra point is Alex Jacobus. Beaufort's one sniff in this game was when they scored just before halftime to make it 21-7 and got the opening kickoff to start the second half. But it was 3 and out. Goose Creek turned it around and scored, and then again in the third quarter, and put the game away. The extra point is good with 3:24 left in the Covert Aire Football Bowl Series. It's 48-7, Goose Creek over Beaufort.
On WHHI Sports TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota from Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Jacobus ready to kick it off for Goose Creek. Lofts it down to about the 10-yard line, as he's been doing all night long. Mack brings it back to near the 30.
Well, coming into this season, they had a couple key losses that they had to replace. That's the Beaufort Eagles. Running back J. Clay Mixon, who carried the load for him last year, is gone. Clint Wright, Great inside linebacker, James Ginn, defensive lineman, Caleb G, Zach Brown. They all moved on and were not in the lineup. Returning to tonight's game, we had the offensive player, Steven Baggett, number 80. He's not in the game anymore right now, or yes, he is. And then you have the quarterback, Vignay.
Vignay gives it to Eric Blakely.
Out of bounds.
It's been strangely quiet in this game. Blakely gets loose there for pretty good gain. Showing a little bit of speed as he gets out before being pushed out of bounds at about the 35. Gain of almost 5.
Gain of 5.
We'll be giving away our Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game to a Beaufort Eagle at the end of this game. Vignay again gives it to Blakely, off tackle and up to near the 40.
Blakely on the carry.
That's Mark Clifford football.
Well, we've been waiting for Eric Blakely. He has over 600 yards coming into tonight's game to break something loose. Finally, he's getting a little opportunity here. Might be a little too late, Bob.
A Walgreens first down. Shop Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head in Bluffton, where you will truly have an exceptional experience. It's time to drive a Toyota. Vignay swinging out to the left, and through the hands of the intended receiver,
Intended for Payne,
Tyler Payne. And it'll be 2nd and 10 with 2:21 left.
Well, we saw some new wrinkles that Coach Mark Clifford added to the Eagles offense this year. For the first time, he's going to a shotgun, which he ran almost 90% of the plays tonight. We did see him go, quarterback Vignay, go up under center. Usually that was in a red zone area or they were coming out of deep in their own territory where he lined up in a traditional position behind the center. But
Baggett.
you can see he's in the shotgun now.
Baggett walking the tight end. They give again to Blakely.
Blakely with a
Up
carry.
across the 40 to near the 45. It'll bring up a 3rd down, and, well, you can call it from there. 7.
Tackle made by Malik Jefferson.
It'll be fun next week up here, won't it?
I think so. Oh,
Bluffton and Beaufort.
it was an outstanding first half here tonight,
Yeah.
too. Just it was a little too much with the Gators.
Goose Creek size really taking over in the second half. They give to Johnson. He shakes loose. Up across midfield, it'll be a
Johnson
first
on the
down
carry.
for the Beaufort Eagles with 1:43 left. A Walgreens first down.
That's a nice run. Watch him, how he fakes to the outside. He dips inside rather than bite outside. You see the block set up for him? Number 8 came through. He was able to position himself in a linebacker, running back right up inside, just the way the coach drew it up.
Vignay in the shotgun. Will he pitch it to the trail back? He will. Whoa, Tooks has got a fall on it, and he does. Back on his own side of the 50. Loss of about 3.
Covered by Toops. Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 11.
You see place kicker Brady Cormier, the junior, practicing on the sidelines. Would love to come on and get a shot to maybe nail one more long one. He had 52 and 43-yard field goals against Cane Bay earlier this year. Now the pitch to Tooks, and Tooks gets the yards back that he lost before, plus a couple. We are down under a minute to play. The Beaufort Eagles will fall to 5-1 on the season, and it'll be the 32nd consecutive on the field win for Goose Creek. Wow. Seniors who have never lost a game. How about that? On the field. Under 20 seconds left. Vignay changing the play a little bit. Now they move the position of the backs. And now Tooks goes in motion. They fake the pitch. Going up top. And just out of the reach of Jeffrey Tooks.
Today's pass incomplete.
Tooks just a sophomore. We're going to see a whole lot more of him the next couple of years. In the green and white of the Eagles. 2.5 seconds left. One more play.
Well, the size of Goose Creek really showed up in the second half. I mean, it kind of wore him down. And as the third quarter progressed, you can just see.
Positives that you think Beaufort can take out of this game?
Well, I think the couple drop balls, had they been caught, you got to look back, and a drop ball, there was 2 touchdowns right there that would have kept the game close.
Benet in the grasp on the final play of the game and is wrestled down, and that will do it. Goose Creek runs its record to 6-0 with a 48-7 win over the Beaufort Eagles here at the home of the Eagles, Beaufort High School north of the Broad. Interesting game. We have seen what really good is, and now I think everybody, all of our viewers know this is what it takes to become a really elite team in the state of South Carolina this year.
Well, we just saw the number 3 team in the state, ranked 86th nationally, out on a football field. We'll be back here next week. Watch Bluffton come into town.
And that'll be a whole lot of fun. Our Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game presentation is coming up next
on WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Duck hunting season is in full swing. Now is the time for a Covert Aire maintenance and tune-up safety inspection. We cover all types of heating and air conditioning, ventilation, and refrigeration repair.
Bagged one.
And duck cleaning. We're out hunting duck everywhere from Kiowa to Hilton Head to right here in Bluffton. So if there's a problem in your neck of the woods, give us a call 24/7. Complete customer satisfaction is not only our goal, it's our business.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
Ram 1500, Motor Trend Truck of the Year, V8 Hemi, 22 miles per gallon. We're American-made products here. Bad credit, no credit, everybody drives. Come see me, Alexis James. I'll get you a great deal, $10,000 off, right deal, right here, right now.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
That's it.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota from Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Yeah, it's a big mess. But don't worry, cleanup's already underway.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The disaster recovery team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Bob Stevens, Chuck Zapek, and Mike Covert back in Beaufort after a 48-7 Goose Creek win over the Beaufort Eagles. A good first half. Beaufort came out of the locker room at halftime thinking maybe there was a shot because they were getting the ball back. But a quick 3 and out, a Goose Creek touchdown, and it all went downhill from there.
Yeah, you're right, Bob. And the first half was a great first half of ball. And as we said, it could have been 2 drop passes. It could have been 14 points there, or 21 actually for Beaufort. But the second half, bigger, stronger, faster. Goose Creek just wore them down. I'm even tired, and I didn't play. That's phenomenal. Nothing against Beaufort because they can play with them.
Absolutely.
They can play with them, but Goose Creek is just bigger.
Well, I think now we know, as we said toward the end of the broadcast, now we know where the bar is. That's the bar. If you're going to play with the really big boys in the state of South Carolina, that's the bar.
That's right. That's, Goose Creek, I don't think they're one of the Super 16. I don't know if they are or not, but that's the caliber of play of the Burns and the Dormans and the Somerville and so forth. And they've got it. They've got it.
They really do.
Well, next week we get Bluffton. And what do you think they can take away from tonight's game leading into next week's game?
Well, I tell you what, it's this is a great tune-up, I think, for Beaufort High School coming to with Bluffton coming to town. Couple of things to take away from it for next week. I look for the kicking game of Beaufort to be a big difference. Beaufort's got this Cormier kid who banged one from 52 a week or two ago. I look for the defense, if it is on time for Bluffton. Defense is going to be hot there. Offensive side of the ball, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Chuck, you hardly ever lost in college, so you don't know what it's like to lose, but we're going to see two teams next week that are coming off a loss and are going to be a little cranky about it, too.
Oh, they will, too. So I think, with the rest, you may be in Bluffton's favor, the fact that they got some injured players, some of their key players, like Ford and Boney that didn't play last week. They'll be back in the lineup, and they'll be ready to go. So I look for a good contest next week. What about you, Mike?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Next week's going to be an excellent game.
Well, and
Don't
again,
miss it.
and now it's a district game. Now they really start to count, and we'll, of course, be following that one very closely. It'll be Beaufort and Bluffton next week. We'll be back with our Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game right after this.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota from Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
What we have here, a brand new 2013 Dodge Charger, 25 miles MPG, V8 with fuel-saving technology, paddle shifters, best-in-class 8.4 touchscreen radio, including backup camera, navigation, and Bluetooth. Come ask for Charles Manigo. I'll save you $2,000 off this vehicle.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
Duck hunting season is in full swing. Now is the time for a Covert Aire maintenance and tune-up safety inspection. We cover all types of heating and air conditioning, ventilation, and refrigeration repair.
Bagged one.
And duck cleaning. We're out hunting duck everywhere from Kiowa to Hilton Head to right here in Bluffton. So if there's a problem in your neck of the woods, give us a call 24/7. Complete customer satisfaction is not only our goal, it's our business.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor. And patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets. And only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Everything is ruined.
It's okay. We're ready.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The Fire and Water Cleanup Team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with another tip for fall from Covert Aire. Do you smell that? That's right, no smell. Could have been carbon monoxide poisoning. Here at Covert Aire, all new maintenance agreement customers receive a free carbon monoxide detector. $75 value, yours free with a new energy savings agreement. So this fall, get your air conditioning and heating tuned up and a $75 value carbon monoxide detector free from Covert Aire.
Our Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game, Kentrell Seabrook, the big lineman who went both ways tonight for the Beaufort Eagles. I know, Kentrell, it wasn't the best of nights for the team, but you had a great night. You came out of it alive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On a good game. Defensively, you guys were able to put a little bit of pressure on them.
Yes, we were. We were working on it every day.
Yeah, and then you had to go both ways. Offensively, they just brought a lot of big guys at you, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Yeah. I think I was the smallest lineman.
Kentrell, I want to present the award to you as the most valuable player in tonight's game. October the 4th, 2013. I'm sure you'll remember that. Despite the score, you played a great game. We certainly enjoyed watching you playing. You forced a fumble. You had 3 tackles for losses. Just a great evening.
Talk about the play where you forced the fumble.
Well, I saw the quarterback pull the ball away from the fullback, so I said, oh man, the quarterback's uncovered, so I had to go get him. And he fumbled the ball.
Yeah, he did indeed. Next week it's Bluffton. That's got to be a lot of something big for you guys, huh?
Yes, it is. Ready for anything.
You're ready for the district games to get going?
Yes, sir.
Now, you're a state wrestling finalist. I know that. Wrestling's the furthest thing from your mind now, right now, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Well, good luck to you again. Congratulations on a hard-fought game tonight, and good luck next week against Bluffton.
Thank you very much.
All right, Kentrell Seabrook, our Lava 24 Fitness Player of the Game for the Bluffton Eagles. Again, next week, right here on WHHI, it'll be the Beaufort Eagles hosting the Bluffton Bobcats right here at Beaufort High School. For Chuck Zapak and for Mike Covert, I'm Bob Stevens. Thanks so much for joining us on WHHI Sports.